Hello, welcome in everyone to episode 2 of Hunted Killers Royal Street. We are picking back up where we left off a month ago. It's been maybe even just a little bit over a month, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
goes
okay.
fast.
So, welcome in. If you are new to this whole thing with us, please, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below on your favorite parts. And then also don't forget to join the Discord. All right. So, we do these live on Twitch, but we are doing it in a way so that you get to help us solve the case, right? So, if you join the Discord, there's a role for investigators specifically if you'd like to join that. And then this is where we post all the evidence and everything that we get from each episode. And then you can join us for Royal Street. And then we're also doing Off the Record. So, actually, coming up very soon, we'll be going back to another episode of Off the Record. So, let's see where we're at. Last episode?
We found a key
Is that what it was?
that
Okay.
unlocked, I believe, not an apartment. It was a studio, like an art studio of
Okay.
Celestine's that was in, I think, the warehouse district.
Okay.
So like she lives over here, but like the warehouse district where her art studio is over on the other side of the map. But she would
Mm,
bike there every day. And we found that key, and then we got into her art studio, and then by solving some kind of a password thing, we were able to get. I think we were able to get into something
okay.
on her laptop or something like that.
Perfect.
But we saw a screenshot, a very creepy screenshot full of
Right.
snakes and teeth. That's all I remember. Snakes
Okay,
and
so there we
teeth.
go, right? Yeah,
It
exactly.
was
So I
so
think
weird.
so if you did miss that episode, don't worry, it's up on YouTube as well. So let's see if I can get the finger pointing thing right this time. Okay, up in that corner, there's gonna be a little thing. I do this because it helps me know when to put the little thing to pop up.
I just laugh because I
Um
still look where you point, like there's something magically floating there. Every time, it does not matter. I still
right.
look because I'm like, what? Nope,
So
nothing.
so click that link that pops up there in that corner, and that will take you to our playlist. You can find the Royal Street episode 1 in that playlist. Uh, be sure to take a quick look through that or watch that video in full. Helps us drastically in as far as algorithms go. So and we always appreciate it. So that's what we've got is now on to episode I think 2. So uh yeah, so exactly. We got into what was the Vu Mail Drive folder. That's what it was that we got into last time.
Is that what it was? Because I just
Hmm.
all I know is that like we for some reason
Or no,
like
no, 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 we didn't. We got
no
into her
yeah
computer.
yeah we were able to log into
We
the computer itself.
right.
That's what it was, and saw her
We
desktop.
discovered that she has a
Yes.
Vu Mail Drive folder.
That we can't get into yet. That's
Yeah, and
right.
Sylvia believes that contains more information on each of the people and their relationships with Celestine. So, let's see. So we've got let's see if I can find. It looks like yeah. So for this episode, what we're going to be doing, it looks like is solving another password. So we'll dive into that as well right after we check all the contents and head over to the evidence room to see what all we got for evidence this time around. Okay.
Should we read this little like catch up thingy first?
Oh, we pretty much summed it up, I think.
Oh, we
Yeah.
actually we kind of did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Without giving away
So
the teasers from the first episode, yes, we
yeah,
should.
yeah. So we'll without giving away, yeah, some of this stuff does give a little bit more away from the
Yeah,
previous episodes. So I don't want to
yeah,
give away too much if you haven't seen it. So we'll just be able
yeah.
to go from there. Hopefully that camera will focus a little bit there. There we go. No, it just doesn't see it. There we go. Now it wants to focus. There we go. Perfect.
Magic.
All right, so we're gonna head over to the evidence room. Boom. All right, let's see this evidence that we get this time.
Oh, that's freaky.
Okay.
Feels empty to me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there wasn't much this time around. There wasn't like a lot of documentation or a lot of paperwork.
This feels like a sticker or a decal or something. It has like
Okay.
a texture of like a sticker, a decal, or like a window cling. It's
Oh
got
yeah,
that
that's
different type
probably
of
what it is.
texture. Yeah, that's
It's
pretty.
yeah, it's like a sun catcher. So
It reminds me of all the
yeah,
mandala color.
I can't see you. I can't show you all because of the way the light is. But yeah, it basically lets the light shine through.
It's definitely transparent, which I'm
Mhm.
suspicious might matter.
Very possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very possible. That
So
might
got another
be
letter
something.
from Sylvia. And then, ooh, some more
Yeah,
work.
it is it's like a window.
Is it cling or something like that?
Yeah, like a window
Cool.
cling or sticker.
They always come up with the most bizarre things. We got some, it looks like some artistic stuff, probably from Celestine.
Okay.
Some kind of a, looks like a doodles and drawings, but these are very intricate. Look at that. Except for that one. That one's not so intricate, but all the others.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I
that's
get it. She messed
probably
up. It's like
that's
she
the
changed her
float.
mind and
That's
messed
the
up.
float sketches.
Is that what the, oh,
Mhm.
that makes more sense now. That makes a lot
Okay.
more sense now.
And
Okay.
then we should have artist statement.
Art
So
grant
grant,
application,
grant
is that right?
application. Yep,
Okay.
that works. I think it's the same thing.
Okay.
Newspaper article,
Yep.
police report,
That's it.
and Suncatcher.
Which,
So
okay, so
yep.
that is a sun catcher.
So yeah, so letter from Sylvia, Celestine's art, which we
Yeah.
already saw both of those as well. So there you
Awesome.
go. Okay. Perfect. So let's we usually have a pretty good layout here with some stuff. Let me see if okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that something went out. Perfect. Let me get into the right Discord channel here to be able to start posting all of this episode's evidence. All right. So we're gonna head over to our investigation room. All right. I think we'll. Yep. Dun dun dun. All right. If you want to go through, yo, just Mary, hello, welcome in. We are doing well, so just getting started. You're just in time. Perfect.
We're excited.
So if you want to go through the letter again,
Sure.
it doesn't. It looks like it's a lot nicer this time. Of like, or is that off the record that has
That's
all?
off the record.
That's off the record that has all the
craziness,
writing
yeah.
everywhere. Okay, yeah.
Thankfully.
So
much
okay.
nicer, typed out, no scribbles. All right.
Right. So while you're reading that, I'll get everything put into the Discord. There you go. There's that link
This
again.
is our second letter from Sylvia, just kind of introducing us to what we're doing this time around. So let's see. Hello again, Detective. I really can't thank you enough for helping me get into both Celestine's studio and her computer. After seeing all those posts she saved on the desktop, I think it's pretty clear the following people are our suspects. Mason, Dylan, Jay, Nona, Cyril, and Inez. Everyone on that list appeared to be having a feud with Celestine right before she died, even though I thought they were all close to her. I can't believe I was so blind to everything that was going on. I mean, I knew Inez and Celestine were fighting about the documentary, but they fought about a lot of things. I didn't think it was that serious. The whole time I believed we were still the Bywater babes, and that everything was still like the old days on Royal Street. I really thought Celestine and Inez were my family, and that we were part of this amazing carnival community that loved and supported us. But was any of it real? I don't even know anymore. I haven't even gone to any MKML meetings since Cel was killed. I just can't deal with Inez right now. After the second line, she went into overdrive trying to run the crew straight into the ground. And it's not just me who had a problem with her acting like a desperate understudy. Don't hold back, girl. A third of the crew has either quit or just stopped showing up. When we first started MKML, it was our entire lives. Maybe I lost myself in it, and maybe Cel did too. But when I was walking around her empty studio looking for clues, I saw a side of Celestine that I'd never seen before. The pieces I'm sending you, her artwork, say so much more about her than I ever could. She always appeared so strong to me that I neglected to see her truth. The truth about where she came from and how that affected her. After everything she's done for me, she deserved better than to be left to rot in a tomb. And so here we are. I pulled some entries from a crime blotter website to get a better picture of the night Cel died, but it hasn't helped so far. The police have ignored my request for any official documents, so the only real lead we have right now is that Vumail Drive account Cel had linked on the desktop. The password hint is latest subject. At first, it made me think of the crew because she had designed our signature MKML sunglasses throw just that week. Oh, it must be like an event. Sunglasses throw that week. But I guess I was wrong. Besides that, I've tried everything I could think of. None of it's worked, so I'm just sending everything over to you. I've collected anything I could possibly tie to Celestine's work, and I mean anything. I'm even sending a sun catcher that she had resting on her easel. It might seem silly, but I don't know. I'm including it with everything else. I also found so many papers on her desk, it almost drove me insane. She would definitely say that she had her own organization system for the mess, but I couldn't make heads or tails out of it and just grabbed what looked relevant to either her work or the suspects. An article about the crew of Versailles, a police report, and so on. I just have to hope that at least one of these things can help us get into her account. There's a direct link to the Vmail drive on our shared desktop. To access it, you can log in, blah, blah, blah. Once you figured out how to get into Cel's Vmail drive, go ahead and try logging in with whatever password that is. Once you've opened it, send me an email with the subject line drive and the password in the body. That way I can get in too. I'm counting on you to crack this, Sylvia. Don't forget to send me the password once you figure it out.
Right? Yeah, we gotta send it to her so she can get into it.
Exactly.
Okay. So let me get Rural Street case opened up here. Oops. I'll actually click back on this box. There we go. Now I can actually get into it. Okay, let's see. This as well. Which evidence would you like to look over first?
Up to you, really. Whatever.
Okay, do we want to just somewhat go in order? We can look at the art real quick.
Yeah.
And then take a look at the float sketches, maybe.
I think that sounds awesome.
Okay, perfect. You want to take a look at them? There you go.
Oh, I've already been peeking.
Okay.
But I did put them down for everyone else to peek at them at the exact same time.
Perfect.
So
I accidentally cut up, so I apologize, chat. Accidentally, when I was scanning this in, didn't realize it until I went to load it today that it cut the image off of this one right here. So I apologize about that. So we'll make sure that you can see that on the camera as well occasionally.
So I just start with this one and we move down the line. So I figured I'd start with this one and we just move down the line.
Yeah, no, that works. It may look a little bit opposite on the screen, by the way, Chad, just because of it being scanned in on a copier. So
I can definitely say in this one, she looks older than the others. And I can't tell if it's the mom or someone else, but the person who has the bracelets looks like she's also pouring the sauce in on the third image.
Okay.
So I'm betting this hand is the same person. But I can't tell if she's trying to brush her hair or what. Can you kind of make out what's going on near the comb? So it looks like she might be trying to brush her hair, but the texture right here isn't matching all this.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, it's odd.
Yeah, it almost looks like a smoky or something right through there. Yeah, I'm not sure.
And for a few seconds, I thought the mom had some of the hair in her mouth, but usually that's what you do for your own hair.
Right.
Like
no, I don't think that's it.
Yeah,
She might just be...
It's hard to distinguish that section of the image right now.
Yeah.
But she definitely has a sad look to her, for sure.
Yeah, no, exactly. Definitely a more sad image to it. Let me hold.
Anything extra popping through?
Anything other than what's written on the back. I don't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see anything
So
other than the date,
one
other than the numbers on the back.
This one resonates a little bit because it looks like she's probably
maybe
church.
just married. Yeah, so that she has curly hair normally,
that could be.
And so the comb is being used to make her hair straight. Very possible.
Like maybe trying to make her fit in, maybe, or something.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to like the straight hair. Yeah, because like the two previous images,
she's got the beautiful.
Yeah, she's got the more curly hair. Yeah, so I don't know in what order those are. And then there's the.
My theory would be this one. Then
there's
that
the sun
one,
catchers
this one
as well too.
Yeah, and I was just getting ready to say with these on, I really feel like she's either like playing a piano or maybe at a church.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a sun catcher for like church or something.
So.
12/19/26.
So I don't know if those are dates like February 6th or not.
This one I noticed. If you look right here, it's the Rougarou image.
That's the. What the heck is a Rougarou?
We learned it from the last episode. It's like a giant werewolfy looking thing. Rougarou. You remember the photo of her sitting on the porch? The cruise of Rougarou was behind her.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. You're right. It is there.
It's
Chad, I don't know if
crap.
you can see that. Yeah, you can't really see it very well in
I just
the scanned image.
I just smashed the crud out of that thing too.
Okay,
Sorry.
there you go.
Technical difficulties. I bump it, he fixes it.
Yeah. So I don't know if it'll show on camera very well, but you can very barely see in the soup
If not, I
the
can try to take a photo
an
of my phone.
outline of the Rougarou.
And there was some mentioning of that in her past. I
I
remember.
don't know. They may not be. They may be dates or they may be. I mean, I don't think they are though.
Or it could correspond to something totally different.
Right?
It
It
could
could
just be written
be
on the
part of a star
photos.
because if this is the same, if this is like self portraits
Or it could be like
of her art,
February when she was 6 years old. I
right?
don't
So
know
if these
what
are
it says.
portraits like self portraits of her,
Wait, let me see something.
then this person's younger than that person.
See, January, like like when she's 12 potentially, or like February when she was 6,
Oh, maybe.
or January when she was 9. Just like 6, 9, and 12 would make
Yeah,
sense.
that would.
Totally out of nowhere. I'm just randomly
Yeah.
throwing some options out.
So it
But
could be they could be dates, but I don't know.
here's the Rougarou we were
Those are
talking about.
the numbers, and they do correspond to the image.
Rougarou,
Okay, that's right.
werewolfy looking thing.
That's right.
Her parents or somebody was involved in the Rougarou crew when she was younger, because she, at some point, per her obituary, I think, was nominated as the princess of the Rougarou crew,
Okay.
I believe. So maybe these art images will make more sense later. I do like them though, but yeah, that Rougarou is so subtle.
Okay.
Actually, is there any words? Hold on,
So,
there might be a word in here. You have a light, like a flashlight or something?
uh, I can
This
hold it
right
up.
here feels like a word right here. Like it's not just random lines. That's trying to say something.
I don't see.
Not so much? Okay. We can move on and come back to it. Not like it's going anywhere.
Where's the image of that Ruger from the book?
Well, that was just from her childhood storybook, but it's this right here.
Okay. I wasn't sure if
But
it.
if you look at the version on the Good Fences post, which is online,
Yeah.
it has like a photo of what a Rougarou looks like, and the one that's in this pasta bowl
Mm-hmm.
looks a lot like the one that was on the door in the photo Celestine was posing as a child. Does that make sense? I can't remember
Makes
which post it was, but I feel.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
let's keep moving on for now. Maybe that'll make more sense later.
So, I'm looking at the Vmail thing right now, real quick. Here, I'll pull this up so you can see it. So, username and password: C Broussard, and hint is latest subject. So that's the hint for the password. Yeah. So, and I know if you see this chat, by the way, I know it says hints right there, but that's we have
Does it say how many letters?
some of no, it does not. Some of our stuff is hard to read, and that site has accessibility options as well. So, and occasionally we do get stuck.
Can you
So.
try this super silly? Can you try the word hair? Because if we're doing it by latest subject, this is when she's older. It would be disastrously sad if it was that.
No.
But okay, just
Correct
just
password.
wanted to make sure.
And it doesn't tell me what's required for the password either.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah.
Have we tried the word parade?
Nope.
And are you capitalizing anything? So I'm assuming we're just doing lowercase, right?
Correct. All lowercase.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
All right. Well, let's play with this for now, and we'll come back to it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this looks like you said parade float ideas. So it looks like there's 3 options. So, great. That's a French word.
well, it's not 1926 or 2619. So I don't know if the fourth page has. I'm wondering if those numbers have something to do with. Maybe it's like a pin, but it says latest subject, so I don't know. Yeah, it might be a name or something like that. So, but yeah. Oh, and hopefully, chat. I forgot to mention this. Hopefully, our everything looks brighter and nicer now. So my brother was kind enough for my birthday to buy me a light, so which is fantastic and amazing. So it's not all like dark and gloomy like it was in the last few videos. So,
Mm-hmm.
yep. All right. So thank you. All right.
Awesome.
So we're gonna look at the float, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we're looking at the float stuff. So this is item number 3 in the Discord. The float, I think it's like float plans or something. Float sketches. Okay.
I'm just trying to see what this word means, but I don't know. Do you have any ideas, babe?
What's that?
This word grading. I don't know how you pronounce it.
That I am not sure. Something royalty.
Yeah, I can't even pronounce it. So, oh, well, I'll have to look more into that later because I can't get that accent to show up on the E's right now. So it looks like, so one thing I noticed is it looks like she started to draw what looks more like a truck or like a boxier vehicle. This she went with more of an elongated vehicle. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's evident a deviation from this because the cross is the same roughly, and the bushes and grass are pretty similar.
I wonder why she scratched that out like the way she did. Because it is, I mean, she's got like almost, yeah, very boxy.
Yeah. I think it's so they could stand here maybe or something like that. It looks like she made a little podium right here we could stand on.
I'm not sure.
Let's see. This is all crossed out, but let's see what it says. She'll hate it. Or sorry, yeah, she'll hate it. Why does everything have to be an issue with her? Control. I have no time for my art because she makes everything for MKML take twice as long. Need to make space for my own work or I'll never finish my latest subject.
Okay.
That's annoyingly ridiculous.
So it
never
that word, by the way, is G-U-E with the
it's
attaché.
a G, not an R. Well, that's helpful.
Yeah, and that's not. I thought it was a V.
I thought it was a U.
Yeah, it's a U.
Or sorry, I thought it was
G-U. I thought it was G-R or G-V.
I thought it was G-R.
So let me see what that means.
This is obviously talking about Inez. This has to be because the control, the no time, makes everything about MKML. This guy be talking about Inez and her petty amounts of control on the situation. Ooh. What's
God,
that?
maybe? Also spell, yeah.
Like, to me, I want to make that Spanish, not French, like Guede or something, but I don't have a clue.
Our family of, looks like Loa that embody the powers of death and fertility.
Okay, and I think Loa was like another name for God or like deity or something like that, if I remember from the last episode.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay.
Spirit, yeah, so let's see. They're all are known for the drum rhythm and dance called the banda. In possession, they will drink or rub themselves with a mixture of clarin, raw rum, and 21 Scotch bonnet or goat peppers. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and there's different ones. It looks like so. She's doing like a royalty, so like thinking with this option A, it's like a royalty version of that. It looks like.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Okay.
So yeah, so like, cause Papa, I don't know how to pronounce this.
I've been saying Guede, but I don't. Papa G.
Yeah. So is the first or is the corpse of the first man who ever died. He is recognized as a short dark man. So that's what that one is. So yeah. So they're doing
basically
royalty
it's a tribute to a family of gods or something of that nature.
Yeah,
Loas, right?
Are spirits in the African diasporic religion of Haitian voodoo. They have also been in Loas. I mean, and then they have also been incorporated into some revivalist forms of Louisiana voodoo. Many of the Loa derive their identities in part from deities venerated in the traditional religions of West Africa. So there you go.
All right.
So that's what that is.
All right.
Look at that. We're educating.
Option B, Femme Fatale. So that would be kind of fun because this is an all-female group, right? MKML is an all-female group.
Correct.
So Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt. We run the world. Okay, that's pretty funny because girls run the world. Okay. Sekhmet, Egyptian goddess of war, and then Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt. Okay, that's pretty fun. It's a cute idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last option would be, I'm gonna butcher this. Nzinga, Queen of Ndongo and Matamba.
Yeah, Nzinga, Queen of Ndongo and Matamba. Yeah,
Yeah.
that held off Portuguese slave traders.
Yeah, well, that's neat.
Year XIV.
All right, so that's 10 something 5.
Yeah.
I don't do Roman numerals at all.
So, it must have cut it off on
Is
the
IV
scan.
4
I think that
or
page
is
is a little bit bigger than a normal piece of paper.
is IV 4 or is
So
IV 5?
XIV would be 14.
That's 10, and then IV would be 4
Yeah, so
makes
10
more
plus 4.
because the 5 minus 1. Okay.
Yeah.
He's tried to
Okay.
teach me a few times.
So down at the
anyway.
very, very bottom, chat, it looks like a part of this got cut off too because it's a little bigger than my scanning area. The is a Roman numeral just says year XIV. So year 14.
So I wonder if when they're talking about Inez, if they're talking about all 3 options or what. She'll hate it. Why does everything have to be an issue with her? Control. I have no time for my art because she makes everything for MKML twice as long. Need to make space for my own work or I'll never finish my latest subject.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out what her latest subject is later on. That's
Well, I mean, if we find out what the latest subject is, then we know the password. Because the hint is latest subject.
So all I can think of is float. I mean, parade float. Can we try float?
Maybe.
It just sounds like it's something other than the float, but
Mm-hmm. Nope.
zombie tries. Oh, no, I'm kidding. Sorry, that was a cheap shot.
Right? All right. So next up would be the artist grant application.
Okay.
Celestine Broussard, Bywater, New Orleans, Los Angeles. Have you ever applied for a let grant before? No.
I think it's Louisiana.
Huh? What did I say?
Los Angeles.
Sorry,
No,
Louisiana.
you're good. I'm sorry.
I don't know why I said LA.
Yeah, no,
That's
it
why.
looks like LA. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I just read it as
think it's
LA.
Louisiana.
So New Orleans, Louisiana. Have you ever applied for a let grant before? No. Are you a full-time Louisiana resident? Yes. Okay. Please attach photos or copies of representative works with your application. Title of the pieces. We don't see what that is. Personal statement.
Do you want me to read this, or do you want to read this?
Yeah. What's that? Oh,
Sorry, no, you're good.
I can.
Sorry, you said personal statement, then you just stopped.
Yeah,
talking.
sorry. I thought I saw just Maria had a comment about in a sketch of the sunglasses they mentioned in the letter.
Okay, because I thought the same thing.
Yeah. So for the float, the
sunglasses on
sunglasses,
the
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Let me pull up the transcript of this.
Should we try the sunglasses party word? What was it?
Okay. So, while my sources of inspiration vary widely, the majority of them hail from my home city of New Orleans. From the vibrant colors of Ida Colmier to the folk art of Sister Gertrude Morgan, I have found inspiration throughout. She struck all that out and started over, saying, I once heard that an artist never feels at peace. If that's true, then I have always been an artist. I've had the hunger since my first breath. It was big, too big for Bo Marius. I had to feed it, so I ran away like an old story I read about a man who came back from war a beast. Gnashing his teeth, he tore away from his house and was never seen again. Just like him, I couldn't tell you how or why I had to run. I just did it. I'll never forget the look on my mother's face when I grabbed my suitcase and stormed off the front porch. I didn't understand why she didn't understand. Watch yourself, baby, she said. God don't like ugly, and you reap what you sow. Back then, I thought it would be easy. I'd go far away and start over. But now I know you can never start over. The roots might hide in the soil, but they stretch for miles and miles. Once I found this truth, my art changed forever. I started layering my past into my work, looking at my life under a different lens. Then I finally, and it cuts off there. So Let's see. So it should be pretty easy, and it looks like a lot of we do need to get into that Vu mail. It looks like because there is a lot more after we get into the Vu mail.
Mm-hmm.
So
The way this colors, I really feel like this red is supposed to lay over it to make the blue go away. Because look at it now.
to make
It looks
the
a little crispier.
so you can see the
Yeah, it looks a little crispier. It was something in that layering is the word that she said that triggered me to it.
Mhm.
What do you think?
Yeah, very possible.
Can you see if there's a word when you're looking through the red? I started layering my past into my work, looking at my life under a different lens. That's what made me think of it, layering.
I don't see a word.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I swear I see an M and an E. I just can't make out the other letters. It's M something and then E something. Like meal.
Then you're seeing way more than I'm seeing. I can't make out anything.
Okay.
It just looks like a bunch of lines. And then I see the creature, obviously. Let me try. No, these other colors aren't doing anything.
So why would a mom say that God don't like ugly and you reap what you sow?
Because she was running away from, basically, like, taking off. She
But,
said she
like,
had to leave.
The way her obit read or something, she went back home for 6 months, worked, saved up money, and then went to college out there. It's not like she ran away from home at the age of 10.
Right, yeah.
It sounds like she came back to work and go to school for her summer and then like go back to New Orleans to go back to an art school for college is how it sounds
Right.
like. So it doesn't sound like, I don't know. Back then I thought it'd be easy. I'd go far away and start over.
Man, let's try this. Let's turn the light on real quick. Chad, you may not be able to see this very well, but
See right here? That looks like an M. And then that looks like an I and then an E. M-I-E. M-I-E.
oh, I have no idea.
M-I-E-A-R-M.
You're seeing better than I am because I still can't see what you're talking about. Uh, so yeah, so we have Suncatcher in this one. Is there anything in here then?
I can't find anything in the other two.
Okay.
All right, let's just keep going for now. We can come back to it.
So let's look at yeah, exactly. Let's look at the newspaper article.
Like, there's just two options. So
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
looking
you're
for this
good.
one.
Sorry, I turned around and that's when I realized you were already like
Oh yeah.
doing
You're
what I
fine.
was thinking. So it took me a second to process. All right. Want to read over it?
Krewe Versailles disbanded disbanded over 100 years of parades discarded. Cyril Fortier, captain of the recently disbanded Krewe Versailles, by Ella Montgomery, Ergo staff. The Krewe Versailles was formally dissolved yesterday evening after a tense dialogue between crew members and the city council. The reason for the disbanding has not yet been released. As many NOLA residents know, the Krewe Versailles is one of the most cherished old line crews. Their influence on Mardi Gras and New Orleans has grown exponentially since their start in the late 19th century. On the evening of June 17th, 1884, James L. Herbert, Louis R. Reed, John A. Fontenot, Charles E. Fortier, and Michael J. Richard gathered in the parish hall of their local churches to discuss the possibility of a carnival crew. There, the five chose the theme of opulence and the name Versailles, inspired by the French palette of lavish repute. Despite their fair share of controversy, such as when the crew laid claim to the route of the crew of Patroclus in 2004, the Krewe Versailles has remained an ever-present carnival fixture. Current captain Cyril Fortier, CEO of Fortier Foods, has mentored several novice captains over the years, including Crew du Lycée's Jeremy Bacon, Mystic Crew of Marie Laveau's Celestine Broussard, helping their fledgling crews navigate carnival politics and traditions. This is the first time since its inception that the Krewe Versailles has not been allowed to run. While Fortier has remained silent on yesterday's events, folks around town have plenty to say when it comes to the decision to disband the crew. Sasha Temple, a tattoo artist at Ink Your Bones, ooh, so a different person, posted
Okay.
on Birtle, I'm glad the Krewe Versailles are gone. Turn the page. Ouch.
Wow.
Ooh. Breezy Bellwether, makeup artist and hostess at one of Fortier's chicken restaurants, contacted the Ergo office directly to dismiss the events as a witch hunt, total nonsense. Another person who insisted on remaining anonymous reported their theories on the sudden decision for the crew. I'm not suggesting anything, but I'm sure they were sabotaged. Probably some rival crew trying to dig up something where there isn't anything. I just don't believe the city would or even could ban them otherwise. Regardless of why the crew won't be running, what everyone really wants to know is who's going to take their place and become the next big hit of the season.
Hmm.
Because you remember in the thing from the first episode, the crew of Versailles were not able to make the attendance at the royal ball, or the three balls, the whatever the ball was that year for all the crews to get together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
right.
weren't able to make attendance that year, so that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So, and then on the back, open palm tarot readings. Dig deep into your inner psyche, find the answers you've been looking for. One free use coupon on your first visit.
Hmm.
Those are some creepy hands. I wouldn't let those hands touch me
Right?
to save my life. Absolutely not. All right.
Skulls inside of a skull with
Yeah.
windows.
So yeah, so let's go with the police report thingy here.
Okay, let's take a look.
Okay. You want to read this one or you want me to?
Yeah, I can read that one.
Okay.
If you want, you can hand me the copy of it, or
I have
is
the
that
copy. This is the original. You can read that one.
Oh.
I got my copy.
Okay. Let's get so this is the NOPD 9th District. It was case number up there. Filer is Fred Blake. This is on 1/30. So January 30th. Vandalism. Fred Blake is the responding officer as well. Report investigation ongoing. No related incidents reported. All right. So no associated business reported as well. So let's go through this real quick. All right, so NOPD 9th District received a call on January 30th at 9:41 a.m. concerning a break-in at the Mystic Krewe of Marie Laveau Den in the Bywater. Reporting officer arrived on the scene at 11:18 a.m. Man, that's a long time. The Bywater warehouse contained costumes, floats, and other crew property. 7 parade floats were damaged as a result of the break-in. Paint was sprayed all along the floor and across 3 of the damaged floats. Officer collected security camera footage, took several photographs of the warehouse and surrounding areas, and took a statement from the Mystic Krewe of Marie Laveau Captain Celestine Broussard. All right. When interviewed, Ms. Broussard stated that she left the den on January 29th at 10:41 p.m. After confirming there were no others present and securing all exits, she traveled home by bicycle. Ms. Broussard returned to the den around 9 a.m. on January 30th and found the destruction.
So it took her 41 minutes to call it in? That's odd.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Ms. Broussard directed the responding officer to the security footage. Summary is as follows. At 11:13 p.m. on January 29th, 2 individuals entered the den. The first broke a window on the northernmost side and entered, followed by the second. The 2 walked around the building, checking all entryways, closets, and rooms. The first individual removed their backpack and handed the second a wrench, a paint can, and other tools. Together, they began destroying float preparations and equipment stored in the warehouse. At 1:39 a.m., they exited via the same window from which they had entered. Upon viewing the security footage, Mr. Broussard insisted that the individuals appearing on camera were Dylan and Mason Morales. When asked if she knew actually that might be Morales. When asked if she knew the Morales' brothers personally, she replied that she had known them since they were kids. When asked to elaborate, she explained that she had taught them visual art in an after-school program called NOLA Kids Art, and that she had been instrumental in advising them as they founded their own carnival crew as young adults. However, the friendship had recently soured. When asked to explain why, Ms. Broussard responded, "I've got nothing on them you couldn't read in the news." Ms. Broussard added the tensions increased when Ms. Broussard's organization received the Morales brothers' parade route on Esplanade Avenue after it was reassigned by the city. The brothers were interviewed at their parents' home in Lakeview, where they currently reside. They insisted they had been at home the entire evening, which their parents corroborated. The footage was not clear enough to produce definite identification, and no witnesses can confirm Miss Broussard's claims. It is because of this lack of substantial evidence that I must conclude that the two individuals in the security footage remain at large. Fred Blake, January 30th, and case status is marked as inactive.
They
I don't
can't prove it.
see anything with this page either. All right.
Of course. Wait.
Okay. So this is the sun catcher that you were seeing. There you go. There's the sun catcher. So it looks like maybe the sun catcher is something like, I'm guessing that you're right. We need to be looking at that area, and I'm guessing it does say something.
It's
And
weird,
I just can't read
I
it.
don't know how that was her last, like unless that was the most recent thing she painted.
Well, I mean, look at what's the stuff on the back. Maybe it's not self-portrait. We were thinking of self-portrait, but maybe it's not self-portrait. She's layering stuff into the images, but maybe it's not considered a self. But maybe those are the dates that she painted them. Rather than we're looking at dates of like age, maybe it's just dates that she painted them. So 1/9, 1/12, and then that one would be the latest. That would be the latest subject. That
Oh.
because that one's from February.
Oh, I get
So
it. Okay.
yeah, so this would be the first subject.
Yeah.
This was the second subject, and then that would be the latest subject.
Okay.
If those are dates, if that's
Yeah.
what we're thinking.
MIE. I just can't get anything after MIE. It's just nothing.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and just look at the crime thing online for now, and we'll come back to this. There's
that
probably
works.
something else.
So there was one more thing, that she mentioned in her letter, which was the crime bulletin, right? Let's see, where's that at in here? Okay. So she said that she pulled some entries from a crime blotter website to get a better picture of the night Cell died, but it hasn't helped so far. Okay. So this is on the virtual desktop that we pulled. All right, so we pulled this from that, and then going from there.
Lots of fireworks calls. Suspect with a dragon tattoo taking in custody. Interesting.
Okay. So we've got crime report for February 16th. So through February 17th. Suspicious person at 22:32. Suspect arrested for crossing through parade route traffic. Necessary action taken. 22:38. Reckless driving. Crossed 4 lanes in heavy traffic. Ticket issued. Business check. False call to officers concerning business closing. It's void. 22:56. Fight. Gone on arrival. 23:08. Attempted robbery. Attempted unarmed robbery that was interrupted by a local bystander. Gone on arrival. Business check. False call to officers concerning business closing. Necessary action taken. Aggravated battery. EMS called. Suspect with dragon tattoo taken into custody. Wondering if it was the girl with dragon tattoo. Vandalism. Gone on arrival. Disturbance. Multiple calls. Male. Belligerent. Harassing pedestrians. Officers attempted arrest, but suspect escaped custody. Public is advised to be on the lookout for a young man with a budgie tattoo on left bicep. All right. Auto theft. Blue minivan reported missing. Fireworks. That's void. Fugitive apprehended. Officers located and apprehended Suspect who fled from earlier arrest brought to Central. Oh, well, wasn't gone for very long. Like,
Oh, they found him?
yeah. Uh, Fireworks, void, simple battery. Report to follow. Suspicious person, older male seen yelling at wall. Drug use likely. Suspect brought in. Look, okay, in my defense, I was not on drugs. I was just yelling at the wall because I'm old.
And it was rude. I'm sure it was rude to you.
Right, exactly. It was well warranted. Okay.
Ooh. That's
Area.
interesting.
Which one are you on?
No, we're good.
Okay.
It's the one you're about to say.
Area check. Screams reported. No injuries. Report to follow. All right. So that's at midnight 43.
It says Music Street and Franklin Avenue, right?
Yes.
Yeah, keeper. I'm not seeing Music Street or Franklin Avenue near that cemetery.
Hmm.
You can keep going. I'm just looking for.
Let's see. I'm gonna make sure I open up the map too. Let's see. Parade map. City view. That's not what I need.
I was trying to find anything that was near the area that Cell died at, which is that cemetery.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's the map. We'll have that ready to go in case we need it as well.
The screams heard, but nothing substantiated made me suspicious. Like,
yeah.
Being attacked.
Well, it says report to follow. It says screams reported, no injuries, but there's a report to follow. So how did you know that? I mean, I'm guessing you screams reported. You didn't, whether you just didn't find something or what it was. So, okay.
What was the other name of the street? It was Music and what?
And Franklin. Music Street to Franklin Avenue.
Oh, I found Franklin Avenue finally.
And then we've got.
Let's see, music. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Fireworks voided. You got suspicious person. Individual seen jaywalking. Drug use likely. Gone on arrival. Simple criminal damage. Gone on arrival. Hit and run. Suspected DUI. Report to follow. Burglar alarm. Both false alarms. 020XX Errato Street.
Huh.
Oh, they must be like Xing out the last digits or something like that
in
the reports.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
So something Errato Street. There was literally 3 minutes apart. Burglar alarm silent, false marked as false alarm, and then 3 minutes later, burglar alarm silent, false alarm. I don't know what that is.
Errato Street near where she died though.
Okay. 131 discharging firearm. Suspect brought in. 145 return for additional info. Report to follow.
Where was the suspect brought in for firearm one at?
Franklin Avenue.
It's still all the way over there, so that can't be anywhere near the crime scene then. Okay, keep on.
I'm trying to remember, do we have an actual like time frame yet?
We know that it was after she left the Royal Street bar.
Okay.
The Royal Street Social. And her body was found around 9-ish in the morning on the 17th.
On the 17th. Okay, okay.
So she died sometime before when she left the social and the next morning.
Okay. So we just, so we're probably at some point going to need to narrow that down then too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say we can sometimes 6 o'clock or later. It sounds like the meeting was later in the evening.
Right.
And she left after that upset.
So we just know where she was found. We don't necessarily know where she was murdered at this point, right?
Correct. Based on how it looked at the crime scene with all the evidence strewn all about, the assumption is that she had to be in the cemetery before they locked it for the night.
Did you hit that door? Huh? Did you hit that door just now?
I was probably going to.
Okay.
How many more do you got left? I haven't heard one. That's
quite a few. Well, not a lot, but we're on the second page.
We might have to go back through all the street names and go that way.
Return. Yeah. So auto accident with injury. EMS called. Necessary action taken. Vandalism. Going on arrival. That was on Washington Square. Aggravated battery. Suspects brought in. Injuries sustained. Simple battery. Suspect belligerent wielding a cane taken into custody. Look, okay, I had a busy night. All right, it's fine. Report to follow for business check. Hit and run, no serious injuries reported. Another burglar alarm, silent, but this is a different address. Gone on arrival, nothing taken. And that's out on Annette Street. And then
Say
that's
that one.
at
Wait, one's out. Sorry, say that again.
Annette,
INET.
Annette.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go back and read all these street addresses because I'm seeing absolutely nothing.
Okay.
I only know like 3 of the street number or street addresses out of all of those crimes that you just read off.
Yeah. So,
Or I can read like the 4 or 5 streets we're looking
St.
for.
Claude Ave. Like,
I'm scanning St. Claude Ave.
what are the streets you're looking for?
I was looking where she was found. She was found in a cemetery, and the 3 or 4 streets near that are
Okay.
Basin Street, Treme, Treme Street, St. Louis Street, or Bienville Street. Those are like the main 4 streets around the cemetery where she was found.
Okay.
And everyone said that you can't get into that cemetery after it's locked down at night. So
Right.
she was found in the cemetery. I feel like they had to have killed her and stuffed her body in that night and not in the morning
Yeah.
because there's no
Now,
way to get in.
You said Royal Street Social is where she left from, right?
Correct. I
Okay,
don't know
so
where that's
3
on the map, though.
311 business check, report to follow, Royal Street Social.
What time?
3:11 a.m. I don't know. It just says business check, report to follow.
I don't even have an ad.
Do we remember how she died?
She was shot in the head.
She was shot?
Yeah, shot in the head, I believe.
Okay.
Definitely shot with a gun. Where's that menu? Supposed to be a menu of Royal Street somewhere. And no address. Well, that's not helpful. Yeah, I don't think we have an address for Royal Street yet, so I can't really look it up on the map.
Yeah, so the
What
only
the
thing
heck
I
are we
think is
supposed to
there
get
was
from
2
that crime
reports of like it says fireworks, but that could technically be
Well, there was the one where the suspect was firing a gun, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that was at 1:31 in the morning off of Franklin Avenue. Discharging firearm, suspects brought in for questioning, no injuries. So it says suspects, not suspect.
Because whoever killed her strewn her stuff all around the cemetery and didn't steal a thing, which is why the whole thing was so suspicious. They didn't take anything.
So
what's the plan here? Because I don't know what we're
I think this is where
right
I think you're on the right track with that, and I just can't read it. I think you're on the right track. So
because it reminds me of like that game we used to play when I was a kid called Outburst.
Right, yeah. Where it
like,
hides the red. It hides the red
and
shows the blue or opposite.
Yeah, like you basically stick it in the red reader and then it shows you only the blue words.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure that is something there, and I just can't read it. I mean, is there any names that we've encountered?
Not so far that I recognize. I've been studying this a lot this past week. MIE something. I mean, can you remember any of the voodoo lore in that book that she had given her friend that has an MIE? Because those are pretty obvious.
Hello.
I just smacked the camera again. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's okay today. Next time.
It's okay. Huh?
I'll take stuff out of the binder next time so I don't be smacking stuff. Let me look really quickly. If you want to start trying to read through, the only thing I can think of is if there's some type of in that book that she handed her friend.
Right.
Are there any people with an MIE in their name?
I don't think so.
I mean, let's actually go back through. Let's see. Do you want to go back through this real quick while I start digging through MIE? Wait. Could it be an NZINGA? Could it be an NZIGNA?
What?
Could it be NZ instead of M?
I'm not sure. We can try.
You have it in your hands right now.
I don't know. I can't read it, remember? I can't tell what any of it is. All right. So you said, what do you want me to try? N, Z?
There's no point. That's definitely an MIE.
Okay.
It's an M. Try MIE. T. MIE.
I mean, what would be some names? We want to take a just. I mean, I know we're on the right track. So do you want to just take a quick look
Well,
at
the
it?
first one is going to tell us to look at the device we're
Correct.
looking at. Go ahead. Let's just
Okay, yeah.
get it
Looking at the three
away.
drawings, is there any writing that will tell you which one is Celestine's latest subject? Yes, we already got that. In the
Well,
artist's
what's this?
statement,
Two.
Celestine talks about how her art changed forever and how she looked at her life in a different way. Could this be a clue? Yes, we figured that part out. Got that part done. Mrs. Strange figured that out very quickly, which was actually really awesome. So, is there an object in the box that might help you look for Celestine's latest subject? Add Celestine's subject in a different way. Yes. Again, Mrs. Strange figured that out. Uh, let's see. So, well, so I'm not that I can see on any of the other photos that there's anything else. Um, yeah, so I can't see anything else on any other photos. But yeah.
That is like one word I've not seen anywhere at all.
Okay, so once you hint number 4 is once you've looked at Celestine's latest subject with this object, think about the storybook from episode 1.
So it is the storybook.
So yes, you were on the right track with the
The
storybook.
problem is that's the only piece I didn't go through and highlight all the names.
Oh, that's okay.
So here.
Do you have the book itself anywhere that I can look through while you're looking through that?
I do. It's in this box. It's all loose. Be careful.
Yeah, Gigi, everything's going well. Happy Sunday to you as well. We're on episode 2 of Hunt to Killer Royal Street. So we're trying to find a password into a Vmail drive at this point. And let's see, let me grab this little book. So this is from episode 1.
I'm doing Voodoo Queen onward right now. So if you want to start at the beginning of the book,
that works.
if that's okay with you.
Yeah. Let's take a look at.
That first letter was definitely.
So, chat in the Discord, and if you go to the, if you're looking for the book to help look for anything or for this, it is going to be under Hunt to Killer. Just go to the threads, and you're going to look for Royal Street Episode 1. That is going to be where you're going to locate all the evidence pieces that we scanned in from Episode 1. Okay. All right.
Oh wait, hold on. She left a note for Celestine in the front of the book. What'd that say? Anything of use? That's the one page I don't have. That was the one page that I had to post separately in the Discord. Let me go look for it really quick.
Yeah, it's no.
Let's see.
Still, I can feel the shadow circling. If something happens, make some noise. This will get you started. It's not Marigny, right? No.
No, I mean, from the best I could tell, the first 3 letters were MIE, and no, I'm not supposed to.
Okay, so I'm going to look at the Rougarou.
I could almost swear the last letter is an H.
I'm going to guess it's something with possibly in the Rougarou area, just because you've got a picture of the Rougarou.
That's true. That's a good
with
call.
it. So let me look through this very quickly here. So let me find. I'm gonna open up the storybook here, chat, for you. This is what I'm looking at here, is this page here.
They don't name the wife, they just call her the wife.
Oh, you're looking through it already?
Sorry.
You're okay.
While you were pulling it up for them, I was just scanning. I had started scanning backwards, and that was the first one I got to.
Yeah, it's all good.
The next one I got to, sorry. There's no names.
Okay. So this is so there was something mentioning. Oh yeah, in her artist letter, right? So in her artist letter, this is the story she's talking about in her artist letter.
Running away, gnashing of old teeth. Oh, a man who came back a beat.
Yeah,
Okay,
so many years ago, a soldier once returned from war to his home on the banks of the whatever river. Now a shadow of himself, the man became prone to fits of melancholy, much to the anguish of his poor wife and their 2 sons. All right. One evening, the man seemed in a particularly dark mood. With wild eyes, he confessed to his wife a string of horrors he had committed during the war. The most shocking of these had been the murder of a farmer's entire family for 3 loaves of bread and a pound of freshly churned butter. This, he said, was the source of all his woe. On that fateful night, the old grandmère of this family had locked herself in the attic when the man attacked. Using straw and spit in her own blood, she called on an older power to hex the starving soldier. I've been carrying her curse ever since, the man mumbled as his wife clutched his hand in fright. The wife asked softly, "Of what curse do you speak?" But in her heart she needed no answer. She knew the curse of the Rougarou, and likewise she knew its remedy. The accursed need but wait 101 days, at which point the poor wretch would be able to transfer his affliction by exchange of blood with a willing recipient. Although she knew his time was near, she never dreamed the remedy he would pursue. 2 nights later, she awoke with a start to the sounds of whispers. Tiptoeing across the creaky floorboards, she followed the sound to their children's room. When she opened the door, she discovered the man kneeling by the eldest boy's bedside, his hands clasped as if in prayer. "Take this burden from me, my child," he cried. "Let your poor father exist as a natural man once again." The wife gasped in terror. The man spun around to face her. Framed by the moon, his eyes glowed red. He snarled and pushed past her, running through the house, out the door, and into the wild, green landscape of Academia. The wife gave chase, calling after him, but the man disappeared from sight along the riverbank. Days later, she and some neighbors found various pieces of his sweat-soaked clothes, collecting them one at a time like wildflowers. Search as they might, and they did for years, the man was nowhere to be found. To this day, he has yet to return. Still, some say if you listen very closely, you can still hear his cries echo across the river. On their honor, they attest that near a more haunting sound was heard.
There's not one name in that whole thing. Saying the word.
So maybe
Try the
Rougarou.
word Rougarou.
Yeah.
But why would there be this inside the middle? Maybe that really isn't
Maybe
words.
that's what it is. Maybe it's just to tell us that it's Rougarou.
That's good. It's probably that, and I'm just way overdoing it.
All good. Okay, let's try Roug.
AROU.
That's it. Rougarou is it. Okay. So there you go. We got that. We got into that
how
part.
much more ridiculous that was. That I made it out to be. Okay, just do my phone.
Here's this box back. Okay, so we are.
Did you send it to Sylvia yet?
Not yet. I have not.
Should we go ahead and send that to her real quick, like she says, just to make sure we're on the right track? Would that be okay?
Yeah. A message. What was it? ROU.
GAROU.
Okay. Inbox. Okay. So yes, that is correct. Let me do this first. I can't see chat right now. Okay, chat? Don't be going crazy with emotes or anything.
I'm going to start looking at that stinking page again that has all those crimes on it, because I'm really not sure what we're supposed to be doing with that. And maybe it makes more sense once we get done doing this part and we get into her drive, but
Right.
so far that just made no sense. I'm going to mark on the map where everything is, if that makes sense.
Makes sense. Okay. So we've got where did I just put? There we go. Okay, so here is the message we just got from Sylvia. I'll put this in the Discord as well. I took a screenshot of it. I'll mark that as spoiler, and then go from there. Okay, so Thanks for sending that password. I just looked at everything, and honestly, it was a lot. Why did Celestine talk to me about all of this? She was clearly, or why didn't Celestine talk to me about all of this? She was clearly struggling. I should have known when she handed me that storybook. I should have been there for her. What kind of friend was I? Too afraid of picking sides, as if any of that matters now. Taking a look around her account, I saw a text about meeting this Z person on the night she died. Celestine wasn't known to miss appointments, so I think it's safe to assume she stopped at this so called emporium. But why? It doesn't make any sense Celestine wouldn't message someone in the dead of night just to go to some random store. There was to be something else there. Or there has to be something else there. Could you take a look through everything again and see if there are any other clues to where she could have gone? What exactly is this emporium? When you figured it out, send me another email with the subject line Emporium, and in the body of the message, put the kind of place she actually went to that night. The sooner, the better. Okay, so that is our next task. Is we need to figure out what this Emporium is. And
Is the Emporium something on the website or on the site we need to go back to look at?
Correct, yeah. So we're going to go back into the Boo mail. Okay. So we have text, we have something untitled, Officer Blake email, hidden NOLA blog. So let's start with maybe the hidden NOLA blog.
I was thinking, yeah, because the Blake email is going to be in regards to the pirates, kids, and the sabotage of them. Because Officer Blake was the guy who wrote the whole pirates, the whole report about the kids who broke in.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So let me download that real quick, and I will throw this into the Discord as well. You want me to print this?
No, it's okay.
Okay, you got it up on your phone?
I'm going to in a minute.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to number this one 09. It's going to should be an image instead of a PDF, chat. So let me do this. Let me grab this real quick. Copy. Okay. Crime. I forgot to put the crime blotter in. Okay. So we have the crime blotter added in now, and then I'm gonna put in that we cracked the passcode, the password. Okay, we're gonna get that put in there. There we go. Okay. And then everything from below this point, if you have like for anyone that may be watching this or is watching this on YouTube because you're looking for help with something, just know that if you're in our Discord and you're looking through the evidence, anything at beyond this point, I'm gonna try to make sure I mark as spoiler images. Just know that if you haven't solved the password part and you happen to catch this part of our video, then just know that anything beyond this point of our video is everything that we're after we've solved the password. Okay, just to make sure that everybody is aware of that. All right, so let me put. All right, so from the VooMail drive, because that's what we're working on now. Okay. So we have that in there. Okay.
There's talking of a thrift store.
Okay.
In the one right there that you're just on now.
Okay, perfect. Let me do this so I can try to read it. Okay, so top 5 hidden places for some extra legal fun. All right, so halfway between the circle and the butterfly lies a secret I know is sure to surprise. Backyard bakery, okay. Boasts a catalog of just about any sweet dish you can think of with a twist. While your mama might disapprove, these intrepid bakers have been perfecting their underground baked goods since 2009. Problems got you down? Well, problems solved. Just try any of their elevating treats you might, or treats. You want beignets? They got beignets, which is her favorite thing. Celestine's favorite thing is beignets. Yeah, that was I think in the thing, in the initial stuff. What?
Sorry.
Am I saying it wrong?
Yeah.
What are they?
Beignets.
Well, whatever. Beignets.
You're fine. It's
So
kind of like a
look,
villain.
this is what I
think it's
deal with.
hilarious.
Okay, okay, Chad. This is what I deal with. All right. I say something. She doesn't tell me anything's wrong. She just sits back there smirking and laughing at me and making fun of me for saying not being able to talk right. It's fine. Look, okay. This is a very loving marriage.
I'm just laughing. It's kind of like the papilla. It's just so funny.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say beignet.
I know you are. I'm just gonna keep laughing at you.
Just because now. All right. Well, guess what? They got beignets. All right. You want a king cake? Come between the papillon. The papillon.
Papillon, yes.
Yeah, papillion.
He did that one
Papillion.
last week, and
All right,
I realized when I was dying because I was
Right.
I worked in that field, so it was really funny.
All right, so come between Epiphany and Ash, and they got that too. So hell, if you want a custom ordered baked Alaska, they still got you covered. All of this and more contained in the back of what seems to be an abandoned dollar store. Just be sure to ask for the French chef when you're greeted at the door. All right, so feeling a little lost, go where the marquee turns the page. Perhaps the psychic shop can help you find your way. I know how it seems if you're not from around here, but sometimes we all just need a little guidance to keep us on course. Tarot, tea leaves, palms, oh my, there's so many opinions to choose from. The owner even offers a cleansing special that claims to purge all negative spiritual energies that can follow a person. It's a lot, I know, but the owner's got your back. Ask them for a recommendation, and I'm sure you'll find the answers you were looking for. I don't know who this person is, but just call me Share. Up in the corner. I was looking to see who actually wrote it.
Writing it, yeah.
Yeah, that's who's writing it, but I don't think we've seen the name before.
Not that I'm recognizing it, could have been someone who wrote another article that I just haven't really caught on to yet.
So, let's see. Looking for a change in you? Here the street turns from red to blue. In the back of this low-key thrift store lies a safe space for spiritual awakening, a shamanic soul center. Need protection from all those bad vibes? If you need a way to restart your brain and reframe your life, talk to the cashier in front and ask to book a retreat. If you're lucky enough to find an opening, you'll be given entrance to the beautiful backyard where your arena shaman leads traditional, whatever that is, ceremonies. For those looking for spiritual and emotional growth. But prepare yourself beforehand. These ceremonies are not for the faint of heart. If you're looking for a little more magic, go to where the crown takes a drink. Now, the conjure shop may look unimpressive from the outside, but believe you me, the owner can work wonders if you let him. Getting in touch is as easy as hitting up the number on the letter box if you can find it. They've got all kinds of equipment and materials for root work and other esoteric arts. Just be sure not to touch anything you don't recognize. You've been warned. Last but not least, the treasures of dead soldiers wait outside the four corners of heaven. If you're into history but sick of the usual drawing tables and broches, knock on the empty bookcase in this hole-in-the-wall thrift store to find a high-end weapon shop. You'll open a door to the world of antique U.S. military memorabilia. With a rotating group of private collectors, this backroom gallery features everything from pristine working Springfield muskets and single-shot derringers to gold-handled sabers and even the occasional cannon. And there you go, Char's top 5 hidden gems of NOLA, just like I promised. Well, mostly anyways. There are some places I forgot, but would I be without my secrets? But what would I be without my secrets? There we go. If I can talk. Okay. So we've also got Officer Blake's email. That real quick. Here we go. I'll get that put in the Discord for you all as well. There you go. That's the second image there. Okay. So this was a circling back requesting updates on that previous. I'm guessing that's the same case number, right?
Mm-hmm.
9-1. No, it's not.
What? What's the case number that's regarding?
I don't know. Let me see. So this says January 6th, where this was from January 30th.
Oh, okay.
So
what's going on with January 6th? It could be something to do with Cyril or someone else. Remember?
yeah, so this is from January 7th, whereas the report was done on January 30th. So it says circling back, requesting updates on case number D00432118. Hello again, Officer Blake. Perhaps you did not get my last email. I wanted to know what came of this case. If you could, let me know as soon as is convenient for, and then it goes on. We can't see unless it's, let me see if it is accessible through here. No, it looks like it's just like a screenshot. It's not like any kind of editable or clickable. Okay. So this is again on January 7th. So January 2nd, January 7th, then at 6:02. Officer Blake, I've emailed you several times now with no reply. I would greatly appreciate a response to this case. You and I both know that there are lives at stake, and please note that this chain serves as a record of our communication or lack thereof, and then probably goes into some more stuff. 4 hours, almost 5 hours later, Officer Blake responds, Ms. Broussard, I sincerely apologize for the delay. Thank you for following up. The suspect you reported was questioned yesterday, January 6th. The particulars of the case are not going to be released to the public, but rest assured, a satisfactory arrangement has already been made. Once again, we greatly appreciate your coming forward and do encourage you to report any other criminal offenses in the future.
So something tells me she reported Cyril 48 or something.
Maybe.
Just read that first part again, the first of all of it. Because originally she wasn't wanting to get involved, right? She was trying to skirt her way around it a bit.
No. She
Well,
just said perhaps
she wasn't responding back to him, so.
Well, no. He wasn't responding to her.
Oh, I thought she was not responding to him.
No. Officer Blake was not responding to Celestine. So Celestine was saying, "Hello again, Officer Blake. Perhaps you did not get my last email. I wanted to know what came of this case." So
I can tell you right now, it probably has to do with Cyril's 48 chicken business. Remember the chicken from the first episode and how they were making fun of it so much?
Yeah.
Maybe he was doing something shady in his chicken restaurants that could have potentially caused food poisoning or something.
Yeah, very possible.
Maybe that's why there was a disbanding of his group because no matter what, it was all going to be tied together or something. I don't know.
Looks like something with ciphers.
Fun.
I can't download. It's just a text file.
What does her mother do? Let's see, her mother. She's cited by her mother, Lune Marie Broussard, and siblings Athalie and Pascal Broussard.
Okay, so I'm gonna copy, Chad. I'm gonna copy this and paste it into a notepad document for you all. And I'm gonna also do a screenshot of it. Okay, this is Untitled. This should be item number 11. Go. First thought was her weird boyfriend, maybe. Oh, so maybe that's what it was.
What?
So maybe not 40th Street, but maybe the ex-boyfriend. Maybe she was recording something with him. The one that was like stalking her and stuff.
Possibly.
The one like where he was like messaging saying, sitting here eating alone. I thought we'd be past this by now or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you have those? When were those tweets?
Those were periodically off and on around the 14th of February.
Oh, okay.
Because it compounds up to the 14th of February, but he was
Okay.
groaning and
So yeah, so that's a good that's definitely a good thought there, just Mary. So let's see. So we've got that.
It just, to me, it says lives are at stake, meaning plural, which means more than her, which is why I was reading
Maybe.
it as something else.
Possibly, yeah.
But I guess my life is at stake or lives is at stake could mean the same thing, I guess. But
Wait, I need to take a screenshot of that. Okay, so we're gonna grab a screen snip of this real quick. Since I can't do, there we go. Copy. Okay. So there's the screen snip for that. And then let me grab this document as well. Mark it as spoiler. I'm just going to mark that as text file above image. So there you go. Boom. Okay, so let's get this over here. So this looks very interesting. We've got oh, whoops. Forgot. This is in the sketch thing. So all right, so we've got a bunch of words and letters that we have no idea on. We've got numbers 1 through 5 that say, which one are you working on?
I'm still trying to figure out the Emporium thing because that's the answer for the case.
Right, yeah, I know that's what we're all working on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so which evidence are you looking at right now?
For me, I was just reading Z's tweets.
Oh, okay. All right, so do you want me to work on those?
Huh?
Do you want me to pull those up for them?
Oh, no. No, you're good. I was letting you do this part. I thought it was a cipher, but I have no idea where to start. So I'm just
Okay,
going
yeah,
to
no,
read
it's
that
fine.
part. I'm
Yeah, I don't know where
the
to start
Emporium
either.
part until you figure it out. It
Okay.
doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Emporium, so I'm very confused by the whole thing.
That works. Okay, so number 1, ramparts have broken down in ways of let's see. Waves of bourbon, I sink, and alone, fighting, gasping for air, dancing through the burning Elysian fields, watching as St. Claude laughs at my plight. But now I see the king has left us to our fate, like lambs to the slaughter. Let's see. His burgundy cloak, signed and discarded like the rest of his creation. Then the royal union of blood was the only thing keeping me afloat. May the music of the Frenchman guide me home, for without it I shall drift into the void blind, until the Congress of Angels calls me before St. Peter to damn me for my faults. What to do, what to die, why? I know how limited my time is. I've always known. That's why I dig my nails into the stone. That's why I bleed and leave the stains to live forever and then some. Haha, good try. If it's truly my time, fill my veins with fire. I will die screaming with my fists clenched tight.
I just figured out something. It's not a cipher, it's a jumbled word. It's the first word of mine.
Ah, okay.
My something something can be found something.
You need me to print it?
Not necessarily. I just the bigger words I don't do well with jumble, so I
Okay.
can do like the found be can, but like the one with the apostrophe and the one right after that, I just so my blank blank can be found something below maybe
Maybe.
below SUE use. Wait, no.
So, chat, if you have it open, maybe you can help us out with this one. So,
My
here,
blank can be found
I'm
below.
going to paste this in the chat too for you all. So, this is the what it says. So, we're thinking that it's jumbled. So, like, the first word, the YM would be my. Uh, something
Use,
can
use their
be
blank of blank.
found.
Yeah. My blank blank can be found below. Use their blank of blank. As
Okay.
far as I've gotten.
Okay. So, and then I'm going to pull up while chat gets to work on that for a little bit.
We just need to take it to an unscrambler, is my suspicion.
Okay. I'm going to pull up the text so we can catch up. Okay. So, use the three something. What do you mean use the three something?
What are they saying? I'm confused.
Just maybe saying use the three something. I'm not understanding. All right.
Do you want me to just go?
Like, are you talking about item number 3, like on this? Like, is that what you're talking about? Like, somehow use this?
I just do it on Scrambler.
They can have a chance. Yeah. Oh, the second sentence starts with use the three. Okay. So use
Hmm?
the three dates.
Oh, three instead of
Of
there. Okay. Instead of
so use the
there.
three dates of
Oh, on the back of the thing. There's 3 dates on the back of these pages, right?
yeah. I don't know what that last word would be.
Found below. Use the 3. What was the other one? The 3 what?
So use the three dates of, and then I don't know what the last word is. So let me look at the text real quick. So we have some text messages as well. Oh wow, there's like
I think
3
it's
pages.
TIO. No, there's 4 under one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did figure it out in hindsight, though. You start at the first one and then go to each of the other four. I thought they were in the opposite order.
What do you
So
mean? Oh, you started down here with Z
no, no,
and
no.
worked
It's
your way
like
up?
on that one, you start there and read down. I went to the
Oh,
last page, was trying to go the other direction like an idiot, and it was not going well.
okay.
So
Okay, let me get I didn't realize how many text messages there were. So if you wanna
that's
yeah, sorry. I would have worked on this and let you work on the other part.
you're okay. I went through them briefly. I just didn't read them all. I was just
Yeah.
screenshotting them while I had the time to screenshot them.
Let me
Sorry.
get these downloaded here, chat, and I will get them thrown into the
Well,
Discord
do you want
for
me to throw
you.
them into Discord? I can throw them into Discord. I've already screenshotted them all.
I'm already mostly yeah, I'm already halfway done. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make sure they're all marked as spoilers.
Gotcha. I don't know how to do that, so let's do then.
See, one with a dog. Okay, so we've got these 5 pages here for that one. And last one is going to be Z with 2 pages. Okay. So I'm not going to. My protectors. Right, just Mary? So it starts with my protectors. So the first sentence is my protectors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, wait a second. Doesn't she say something about that in the email or in the text from Z?
I don't know yet. I haven't read them.
Oh, I thought you guys had already done those.
No, I
thought
just downloaded
I
them.
thought I was behind you. That's why I
No,
was
no,
trying
no.
to do
You
those in the
were ahead
background.
of us, actually.
No, I get what it was. I thought you went from. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't
No, I
matter.
get it.
I
Yeah.
thought you were doing the text while I was doing something else. So then I was trying to do the text while you were on to the next thing.
Oh, okay.
So I thought at some point I had missed the text, so I was trying to catch up to you guys instead of the other way around.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, no, it's all good. Let me see what order these texts were in.
The last
There
one
we
with
go.
me is from the 14th, Valentine's Day.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I meant so I could post them correctly in the Discord.
Oh, from the download? Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Sorry,
So
didn't realize.
you're okay. All right, so these are all going to get marked here.
She just says I need my
Oh,
protector.
my protector's Emporium can be found below.
Where?
No. That's why just Mary is saying that it says.
Oh,
So the first sentence is my protector's Emporium can be found below.
use the 3 dates of.
Right, and that's the last word we need. Is just that last one. Okay.
I was thinking like TION, but. Um,
Okay. I want to put these in order, chat, of how they are on the Vmail drive from top to bottom. So Atheli is going to be first, then Jay, Inez, Nona, and then Z. So that's what we're going to do here. When is that? 4? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and label them with their name.
Protection point can be found below. Use the 3.
I forgot to label the first batch, but that's okay.
It's a what?
Wait, why did it download Inez? Wait, how many is there for Inez? There's only 2 pages. Why do I have 4? Oh, because it double downloaded. There we go. There's Inez, and then we've got Nona. Okay. Nona has 5. Oh, Katie would like this one. I see puppies. Okay. I think I have all of that. And then Z. Boom. Okay, so it should be an order chat from top to bottom. Message number 1 at the top of each segment, and then numbered downward. So that's what they should be. Creation. So that would make sense. Use the
I had gotten to creation.
yeah, use the 3 dates of creation. So that sounds right. So, oh yeah, that's our hint to be able to get into the Vimeo where we found all this. Yeah, that was just a hint to us back at how to get back into something.
Which makes sense, because that was, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. So I don't know what it would be.
Right now.
Yeah. Because how would we have been able to find this in if
I
we
didn't
didn't
realize that was still from the Vimeo stuff, because we're jumping so much. So
Oh yeah, no, everything we're doing right now is all from
Vimeo.
Vimeo. All from Vimeo. So
I think they're trying to help us figure out the Protectors Emporium thing, like who that is, like what business that is. And it's one of the 5. The question is 3 dates of creation. Use the 3 dates of creation. I just don't get that at all.
Okay, so let's look at.
I think it has to do with the it has to do with the evaluation of the 5 different businesses.
Very possible, yeah.
And I feel like it's got to be either the tarot company or the place that takes you on the ayahuasca journey.
Okay.
But I can't tell which.
So let's look at text messages real quick. That's the last thing in this segment that we haven't looked at yet. So we've got this is Athalia, so it looks like it's messages to Celestine. So hey, C, I know it's been a minute, but something happened at the house. Call me. Did you get my text? Call me. 5 minutes. Okay.
When was this?
This was on November 4th.
Okay.
And then on November 5th, look, I know you roll your eyes at your superstitious country family, but we're taking this serious, especially Mama. When they finally got it, it was right underneath your room. Glad nobody got hurt. Should we call this Gator Gate? Watch yourself. Remember where they found it. Jay was there. Maybe he can talk some sense into you. Okay.
That's weird.
When you coming back to Beaumarias? Juggling a couple of big projects right now. Don't think I can pass by this year. It's Christmas. Mama will worry you have to come home. Why? Because of Gatorgate? NOLA is my home. Excuse you? You know what I mean. I just want to live my life. Well, I just want my sister back. I'm still your sister.
Oh,
well,
Athalia or Athalia is the sibling.
Okay.
Her. That makes sense now. Okay.
Well, smack my damn head. Once a princess, always a princess, I guess.
Throwing back to the Princess of Rougarou, Krewe, when she was younger.
So that was all the way, that went to December 21st. Now we've got December 25th.
So is there something superstitious about a gator being in her room or in
apparently the gator was like found under the house and underneath her room.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. So December 25th, Merry Christmas. That was at 10:03 a.m. No response. 11:46, December 25th. Still no response to yourself.
And this is her replying to her sister, correct?
Correct. Was it really right under my room, or were you just trying to scare me? Because now I feel like something might happen. Maybe you put all that in my head. I don't know. Did you get my text? Question. Come on now. Hey, I'm really scared.
Today, 11:01. What was right before that? 12th. So that's
February 12th. So yeah, so that was the 13th. So now her sister's not answering. Her sibling's not answering. We've got messages from Jay.
I think it said it was a sister.
Yep. So, okay. Makes sense. So, November 5th. Babe, you all right? I haven't heard a peep. I'm sure your sister's told you by now about that alligator under your old room. You know what that means, right? Everyone's awfully worried for you and your mom. It's bad luck, and I know how much you hate superstition, but the way that gator moved just wasn't natural, see? I can come over if you need to talk, all right? And then next message is December 25th. Merry Christmas, love. Hope you're safe. Still no answer from Celestine. All right, I know you're busy, but you're clearly avoiding me. What's wrong? Did I do something wrong? That was on January 1st. And then
Obviously can't take the hint.
right, January 27th. Hey, you can't keep bottling it in, baby girl. I know you. Just talk to me, please. February 2nd. Come on, Celestine. You know I love you, and you know I would do just about anything for you. You can trust me, just like you always have. I just want what's best for us.
The creepy part of that is there is no us.
Right. February 13th. Evening, babe. Wanted to let you know I'm passing by your place with a little surprise. Hey, I'm outside ringing. Okay, I guess you went out. I'm going to leave this on the porch for you. And then yesterday, is there some sort of miscommunication where you feel like I want to talk to you right now? I haven't spoke to you in months, and I'm sorry, but I want to keep it that way. Right, Just Mary? That's creepy. Right? Yeah, it's creepy, dude. Exactly. So I haven't spoken to you in months, and I'm sorry, but I want to keep it that way. I am going through a lot right now, and I don't need your sympathy or your grand holiday gestures to make me feel better. You really gave me a teddy bear and a world's best grandma T-shirt on V-Day. Come on now, Jay. I'm not trying to hurt you, so please get a clue. We broke up 15 years ago. Wow. Okay.
But
Yeah.
stalkers
Dude
yeah.
needs help.
Yeah.
All right. I know we broke up. See, it's been a one-man act ever since. Am I not allowed to try and make my best friend smile? But that's okay. It's all right. I'll give you the space you need. Just let me know when you want to talk, and I'll be here. All right?
Nah. That's creepy as all get
Right?
out. Like,
No.
best friend that doesn't want to talk to you is not a best friend. Just
Right.
saying. Just saying.
No. Yeah, exactly. No, it's not all right. You can't just show up on my porch in my life that I built with my excellence, acting like I'm your girl again when I'm no one's girl but my own. I'm so tired of having this conversation with every trifling one verse Romeo. Who thinks the world owes him a queen too. All right. Hey, Jay, I went off on you and it wasn't fair. I'm sorry. I slept on it and I think I actually am ready to talk about all of this. What's your schedule like tomorrow? We could meet at RSS.
That is the day before she died.
Yep.
Because she met him at Royal Street Social on the 16th, which is the day she died.
Okay. So, hey, I hope you're okay. Well, but these were screenshotted by her and put on her Vmail. So
maybe not.
Would that be this? That wouldn't necessarily be
go
the
back
16th.
up and what was the next date?
Because if it's saying yesterday,
go back up and see what the previous date was.
Right, but the previous date doesn't necessarily mean.
Well, because there's always previous date, then yesterday, then today. So February something, right?
February 13th.
So if it's not the 16th, then it's darn close.
So it's either the 14th or 15th.
Well, she didn't meet him on the 14th.
So
he made
15th.
18,000 posts about it.
So I would say 15th.
Well,
then
you've gone to the social 2 nights in a row. That don't make any sense. Okay. Right.
Because she died at 9 a.m. unless she screenshotted.
No, she didn't die at 9 a.m. on the 16th. She died on the 16th, most likely at some point. Her body was found on the 17th.
Well, sorry. What I mean is her body was found on the 16th at 9 a.m., right?
No.
On the 17th.
Correct.
Okay. So we know that. So unless she was still alive at where she had access to her computer, her Vmail drive, sometime after midnight, between midnight and 9 a.m., she wouldn't have been able to screenshot all this and upload it into her Vmail.
You're saying she couldn't have done that the night she
So
died.
this wasn't when it's saying yesterday, 11:46 a.m. My guess is that that's the 15th, because That gives her all the 16th to upload it. Whereas on the 17th, 9 a.m., she was found dead. So she was dead already by the time it hit 9 a.m.
Right, but couldn't it have like backed up automatically or something? I mean,
Maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I guess so.
I guess
So I
I
guess
don't
it
know.
could have been the 16th.
I don't know. Just the way
Um,
that reads, like she's refusing to talk to him in months, and she finally says, "Yes, I'll meet you at the Royal Street Social."
right.
We know he met her the night she died. Celestine and Jay were already there when Inez and
Okay. Yeah.
Sylvia
So yeah, 16th.
arrived,
So
and they had a fight quickly after. She shut him down. That was the night
yeah.
she said, "You're never gonna be my boyfriend again. I'm not into you. This is a no go."
Right.
And that was like her final like shutdown moment per
Okay.
Sylvia.
So he says, "Hey, I hope you're okay. I'm free then. Doing some final touches on a float for a customer, but done around 6. So 8 o'clock. Great. See you then. So 8 p.m.
I'm, you're right. How would she have backed all that up? It sounds like that's the night before the 16th, and it says yesterday.
Right.
But if she screenshotted it on the day of the 16th, it wouldn't say yesterday anymore.
Well, is it saying Pelicom 3:19 p.m.?
But look at the. Doesn't make any sense.
So my guess is, oh wait, no, no, we're thinking about when she met him though. But these messages were sent at 11:46 a.m. So
The day of.
right, so if she screenshotted it on the 16th at 3:19 p.m.,
Yeah.
then it would yesterday would have been the 15th.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Oh wait, right here. No, it is right. What's your schedule like tomorrow?
Yeah.
15th. No, no, no. So the
Right,
message,
no, the World Street Social part though, it's on the 16th, which is
correct,
what I
yeah.
was saying.
Okay, yes.
That's what I
Sorry,
was saying the whole
I thought you were
time.
trying to say that the yesterday was the
No,
16th.
I was saying that she met him on the 16th at the Royal Street Social, and that's what they're talking about. So what they're
Okay,
talking
there was
about is the
that's
event
why
that led
there's
up to
been
the
so
night she
much
died.
confusion, is because I thought you were talking about that yesterday was the 16th.
No, I'm talking about in that message, meet
She
me
met,
at the
yes.
RSS.
Okay.
The meet me at the RSS
So
means on the 16th they met at the RSS.
Okay, so these messages were sent on the 15th. They met on the 16th.
That sounds accurate, yes.
Okay. Perfect. So that makes sense then of how she was able to screenshot it and all that stuff too. And get it uploaded.
Yeah.
Okay. So Inez, although these are all at 3:19 p.m. that she's like screenshotting all of these like back to back.
So maybe she just had a lot of anxiety after all these different fights and conversations. So maybe she just went through and screenshotted all of them and uploaded them all at the same time. She was having, because she was saying she was scared.
Yeah.
We don't know yet what the gator under the house means, but it obviously means something pretty scary if the mom and the daughter are worried.
Right. Yeah, no, exactly.
So maybe she got spooked in her head that something bad was happening. Like she said, she was stressing. Oh, never mind, you haven't gotten that one yet. JK.
Yep.
The only one I read was Z because that was what Sylvia was pushing towards, and I keep referring to it. I'm sorry you guys haven't gotten there yet.
You're okay. Inez, so this is from Inez, so you have got to be kidding me. Are you serious right now, Celestine? After all the work I put into this, all the sweat and tears for years?
Speaking about her documentary, guaranteed.
Yep, more than likely. Do you have any idea how much this meant for me? You should. I only told you last week, unless that was your plan all along. Honestly, I should have known you'd stab me in the back. You were never there for me. Thank God I have Ashley, who, by the way, is just as pissed at you as I am right now. Okay, first of all, I didn't stab you in the back. I would never do anything to intentionally hurt you. You know that. And second, I'm sorry you're unhappy with my decision. I'm even sorrier you decided that it's my success that's holding you back. I guess that's what. Yeah. Maybe if you spent less time shadowing me like a thirsty ghost and more time maybe editing your film, we'd be having a different conversation. Wow, typical Celestine, puffing her chest to defend her own ego. You are so self-centered, and you know what? I see you now, the real you. That's why you were so shy in front of the camera. This is exactly what you didn't want anyone to see, that ugly side of you that jumps at the chance to rip my wings off. I will never forgive you for this. You're going to regret ever meeting me, I swear.
Can you look at the date again on that?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know if it's the date she died or not.
Saying today.
So if everything else was saying yesterday, we're going to assume that's the 16th then, correct?
Correct, yep.
Okay. The regret meeting part, though, I regret meeting with you. That would have been at the Royal Street Social that night, because that was the night they were meeting at the social to discuss whether they were going to air the documentary's trailer at the cruise ball the next night.
Mm-hmm.
And because Celestine died that night and never showed up to argue against it, Inez did in fact screen her documentary's trailer at that event.
No. I think this is saying you're gonna regret ever meeting me, I swear. Meaning like
Oh, like
ever
not meeting her
meeting
that
me,
night. Okay.
ever meeting me in the first place. So like
Gotcha,
you're gonna
gotcha.
regret ever knowing me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like so that's definitely a threat though. Like
Yeah.
so Inez is
Well,
definitely
it's
now
weird because if
a
she's that angry, I don't understand because based on those words, meeting her at the Royal Street Social on the 16th makes no sense.
right.
If she's that angry and is threatened that much so, there's no let's meet and hash this out. That's
Yeah.
It's beyond that, right?
Yeah.
That's how I would take that.
That's how I would take it too.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got next up is messages from
Oh, 3:20 p.m. It changed.
Yep, from Nona. So
Cute up.
December 21st, have a possum day, friend. All you two.
Oh, they were friends. Look at that.
TFW, someone just gets you.
Who's TFW?
I don't know.
Anyone in the younger generation? TFW?
TFW, someone just gets you. I don't know. Hello? Okay, so she didn't answer the person back. That's December 26th. I tried calling several times. Are you busy?
Oh, no.
Tressor bit me, and I need somebody to help me with him. Happy holidays to you, Nona. Oh, my Lord. Yes, of course. Merry Christmas, girl. Blessings upon on us all. So when do you think you can come on by? Now? I actually have a full studio day planned for myself, but I'll see if I can step away for a minute. Thank you. Sooner would be best. I don't mean to rush you, but you're the only one around right now because of the holidays. I'm sure the fam gave you crap about it, right? I know that feeling. Also, just a heads up, I haven't had anyone by the house since Dave, so leave the white gloves at home. I'm not sure I can drop everything and come by right now. Isn't there someone else who can? I already said there wasn't. Please, please, please. I'm all alone. Dave won't take my calls, and I don't trust Mama B around my babies. I'm begging you. Hello? Okay, give me a few minutes and I'll head over.
Don't go.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what happened to my handsome baby boy. He must have gotten a little upset is all. You're so amazing.
So is the bite all on the same day? That read to me as he bit her, and then days later she's still begging her to come over.
No, it was all on the same day.
Okay.
Yep. You're so amazing. I knew I could count on you. So this is now December 26th. Still, 11:51 a.m. Are you on your way? Just got here. Thanks again for the help, girlfriend. Promise you'll just keep what happened just now between us, okay? Don't let your mind get the better of you. So that was on the 26th at 1:28. December 26th, 9:31. Hello, you know everything's fine, right? I've got everything under control. Hello? First Dave, then Mama, now you. Nobody ever understands.
Oh my.
Nobody ever understands. Stupid me. I thought you were different. I thought for once in my life I had a real friend. Please? And then January 7th, what did you do? So, Nona, who's Nona?
Nona's the Sir Barks-a-Lot lady who got fired from Sir Barks-a-Lot. So
the report.
She probably reported that he bit.
This report is probably for that.
Is that what you think?
Not this report. Sorry,
No,
the other report. The
that
email
one?
follow-up report. So that's what this is.
Lives are at stake because Trésor was the mascot for that whole group.
Yeah.
And if he's dangerous or biting
biting
or
people.
reactive,
Yeah.
that definitely I could feel that. Yeah.
So
I hope please keep it to yourself, kind of stuff.
yeah.
I'm trying to find the threats she made to her on Celestine's laptop really quick.
Right. So that would make sense then why Nona would be upset at Celestine and have it out for Celestine. So that gives us motive for Nona and
because those two are creepy as hell.
Right. Well, yeah. So Jay's just a
hell.
suspect because he's
no, I just mean like he's clingy, and so is she. Like she's blowing up this girl's phone when she says she's busy, like expecting her to immediately like the lady's just crazy and desperately needy. Obviously,
correct.
So it's just that. That's all.
Yeah. So Jay's a suspect.
I would say her and Jay need to become friends.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because they're both clingy and desperate, and need each other. Yeah.
So Jay's a suspect because of it's Jay. So I don't know how else to better explain it
He's a lovesick puppy who can't
other
take no
than
for
the
an
fact that
answer.
it's Jay. But and then we've got Inez who made a blatant threat of like you're gonna regret ever knowing me, basically. We've got Nona who is upset as well and has a reason. Um, the sister, I mean, I don't the Atheli. I mean, that
Yep.
just kind of explains some other stuff, but I don't think that that's a suspect.
I do have it. So Nona on the 7th. When was the texting ending on the
January
7th?
7th.
What time though? 'Cause she starts this rant at 11:04 a.m. Can you tell or not really?
Unfortunately, we all know Jay, right? Exactly. Uh, let's see.
January 7th. Hold on, go down. It says January 7th at some time.
12:32 a.m. What
Okay.
did you do?
Yep.
Yeah.
Loyalty means everything to a dog. Treat them right, they love you forever. Betray them, and they remember. Even a good dog bites when you back them in a corner.
Yep.
And she posted that at
So
11:04 a.m.
that's at
on the 7th.
12:32 a.m. on January 7th, and the email.
When did she send the cop the email?
So the email was January 7th at 6:02 a.m.
Yup, that's definitely
Was the follow up
Dang.
saying, "Hey, I haven't heard," and then at January 7th at 10:43 a.m. was, "I sincerely apologize for the delay, but that they reported to the suspect you reported was questioned yesterday, January 6th."
Mm-hmm.
So
Dang.
yeah, so just a couple hours later is when Nona now
She
says,
texted her that morning of the 7th, which would have been hours after she was getting grilled by the cops, is what you're
yeah.
saying. Yep,
So
okay.
then the next day is when, or so the 7th, then, or that next, after the
Yeah.
overnight period, is
Yep.
when she got the message back and email back.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
so next up is Z. Let me move this over here so y'all can see it. It blocks a little bit of my chat, but we'll see if we can fix that.
This is the
There we go.
person that Sylvia was referencing regarding the Emporium.
Okay.
This is the person we need to be figuring out who they are, I think, and what their store's called.
Okay. All right. So this is on February 14th, 11:28 p.m. Hey, are you free now? I really need your help. Hey, Queen. Yeah, I'm free, but Lover Boy's here. Not sure if you want to deal with that right now. No, I do not. Ever since he came up here, he's been such a thorn in my side. You know he's hopeless, though. Hopeless and relentless. He's always been like this, but I swear it's gotten worse. So must be talking about Jay.
Yes, definitely.
How so? I keep seeing him in places I didn't think he'd be. I told him I don't want to talk to him right now, but he doesn't get it, and I'm worried what he'll do if I really put my foot down. You know how he is. You want me to talk to him? No, I'll talk to him.
This doesn't sound like a shopkeeper. It sounds like a friendlier relationship
Right.
than that.
No, when are you free next? I'm closing early tomorrow, so Thursday. But you know who is going to be here then? He still comes every week, sure enough. Well, that should be fine. How late are you staying? I'm supposed to meet some friends that night, but I can head over right after that. Things are crazy right now. I feel like I'm losing my mind over all of this. I need my protector. That's all right, Cher. I got you. Wait.
That's the Emporium person saying, "That's all right, girl. I got you."
Right. Oh, shit. Okay.
Share is it means like
I thought it was a
think it's a
nickname for
French
her.
term. I
Okay.
think it's a French term of endearment, hence share of the singer. I think it comes from that too. Like
Okay.
yeah.
I got you. Stop by my Emporium anytime after 8. You know where to find me. And then it cuts off. So we don't know what the
Share
will.
means dear. Dear. Like as in DEA.
It says,
Like,
oh wait, the next thing down below says when are you free next, which I think is a repeat of that.
yeah, I agree. There's only
Oh,
two
it's because
pages.
it's a duplicate of that image, more than likely. All right, so
So I think it was just those two pages
yeah,
on
it's just
that
those
one. Yeah.
two. So
The
that
word
was it.
cher means in French dear, like as in like my dear child,
Oh, okay.
my dear friend.
Look at that. Messy hair, don't
Yeah.
care. Look at
It's not messy, you're fine.
that.
You telling him
All
it's
right.
fine he doesn't wear a hat, but he's like, I gotta wear a
No, I
hat.
wanted to wear a hat anyway.
Yeah.
So we got these cool, Hunter Killer hats from Hunter Killer.
We did. Unfortunately, I made my messy bun and it wouldn't fit
Oh no.
over the messy
uh,
bun.
yeah. So quick shout out to Joe at Hunter Killer. I don't know if she'll see this,
Amazing.
but so
Either way, she's awesome.
right, yeah. Joe's the community outreach. If you don't know, so we are affiliates with Hunter Killer. We're not sponsored by, so this video is not sponsored. But we are affiliates of Hunter Killer. So if you do click on any of the links that we post in like on the Twitch About Me page or in the abouts or in the description down below of this video, if you want to check out Hunter Killer, I highly recommend it. October's coming up actually, and Blair Witch, which is actually behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So Blair Witch would be a good probably horror game for month of October. So check it out. Anything you purchase through that link helps us out tremendously, and we can try to continue to upgrade our videos and our setup and continue to create great content
And
for all of you.
solve mysteries with everybody.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, so only the untitled sentences left, right? So I read over that already. I don't know what any of that really means.
Well, I think it has to do with the whole Emporium thing, as I was saying. So it says, my protector's Emporium can be found below. Use the 3 dates of creation. Well, there's 5 different stores that person was reviewing, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I think it has something to do with those 5 stores that were being reviewed. I think one of those 5 stores is the Emporium. We just need to figure out which one.
Okay.
So I have a suspicion, just based on the fact that she says I need my protector. Like, I really think it's either the tarot person or the ayahuasca person, but I can't be 100% yet.
Like, how do I get this to?
Like, yeah, it's the hidden Nola blog thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
extra legal fun.
So there's 5 you said in that image, right? There's 5 hidden places.
Yes, there's the bakery. It looks like a psychic shop. Okay. There's the ayahuasca shaman. There's the conjure shop, and then there's a history / like war room shop.
Okay, so
I just don't understand what she means by the 3 dates.
Yeah, so the only thing I think is the 3 dates of creation is these.
But there's only 1, 2, 6, and 12, right? And 9?
Well, 1, or so 1, 12, 1, 9, 2, 6. Use the dates of creation. Okay. My protector's Emporium can be found below. Okay. So
maybe we're going about this wrong.
No, wait, hold on. I think I maybe got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Word number 9 on I actually printed it off as well. Here. Okay, you have it. So word number 9 under group 1. Yeah, exactly. Just Mary and I are thinking the same exact thing. Actually, I just saw that.
It didn't work.
I just saw your stuff.
Like king and an eye or something stupid. It didn't work.
So
6 is in.
1, 2.
King is the sixth word. In is the when I did it, it didn't work though.
Right. Hey, Bob. Okay, so group 1.
Yes.
Hey, absolutely no worries, Vaughn. All right, so
section
let's
1,
see.
group word 6 is in.
Is in?
In.
Okay, and word number 12?
And king is the other one for 2-6.
Okay, so
in and king. King and
king. Okay.
Maybe that's the name of the shop.
Oh no. No.
What?
1, 9, not 1, 6.
Oh.
Which I think is what
bourbon.
Yeah, so 6 word is second sentence, but you got king and so bourbon and king, right?
So maybe that's the name of the store.
Street address. Bourbon and King. Is there a intersection of Bourbon and King?
The problem is it doesn't matter. There's no stores on that. There's just monuments. There's no stores on that map. It's just all monuments.
Right, but maybe that'll help us narrow down then your with the hidden places thing. Looking at hints from it.
I'm not following you. Couldn't Bourbon and King be the name of the store?
Maybe.
Can we try that first?
Yes, that works.
Sorry, I feel like that might just be the name of the store now that I realized I did the math wrong.
Okay, so let's get this typed in. Okay, new message. So we need.
Try Bourbon and King. If that don't work, we can try King and Bourbon.
Yeah, no place in the list refers to during King or Kings. Okay.
I think it was the way she was talking to Z.
Was it King or Kings? Bourbon and King or Bourbon and Kings?
I'm still all over the place right now. King, plural, singular, no S.
Okay, Bourbon and King. That's right.
Is that right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
So Bourbon and King is correct. Okay. So
I was suspicious it was the psychic shop, but I don't know how to prove it. How do we know what the Emporium was? Can we tell? Driving me nuts.
We'll find out here in a second.
Okay. Just the way she kept saying, I need my protector, I felt like she was wanting to do the psychic shop or something. I can't read any of that, so you're gonna have to read it all, babe. I can't see from here.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I thought you were.
No, you're good. I can't read that.
Yeah, let me screenshot it real quick.
Okay. You're fine. I just didn't know if you were gonna read it out loud or not. No, so now I'm gonna need you to.
I will.
I see words. I just can't make out what they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna read it here in just a second. Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it. Okay.
Okay. So this is saying, so from Sylvia, so saying, I just took a look at that text file, and I think you're right. I just wonder what kind of business she was visiting at Bourbon and King. That blog post on the drive seems like it might help. Maybe check there. Send me the real identity of the Emporium as soon as you know it. Right. So what she was visiting at Bourbon and King.
So you were right. It is streets. Is that what you're saying?
I'm thinking streets, but yeah, let me.
So it's
probably easier for you to find it on that.
Well, it's weird because there's no stores on this. Like I don't.
Right, but still try to look for the. At least try to look for the streets. And let's see what's there.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna pull this blog back up.
I feel like it's the psychic shop or the ayahuasca shop. I just don't know how to find out the actual name of the store.
Right. That's
part of the annoying one. I found King Street. It's in. If you find the Rampart, if you find Iberville at the top of the map, like left corner.
Iberville, okay.
If you follow that down, you see Rampart Street. Below that, 2 squares, and then in the middle of one of the squares, King Street's cutting down the middle of it. And Bourbon's right below it.
Okay, so Bourbon and King. So
do you see it, or do you need me to
I
describe
do.
it one more time?
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
So we got Bourbon and King is right there. So that's the intersection there, Bourbon and King.
It's a small street too.
Right. So trying to remember what the oh wait, hold on. What's on the parade? Is there anything? Is that on the parade route at all? Right below you. Is that one of the spots on the parade route?
That's Margie. That's Bywater. That's French Quarter.
Okay, probably not. French Quarter might pick it up, but it might not.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, is there anything marked on it?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because it's not on the parade route. It's just in the photo of the parade route.
Number 4? Hold on. Okay, Just Mary might have it. Just Mary might have it.
Francisco Morazian statue?
So no. So okay. So just Mary was rereading the blog post,
Right.
and it says, "If you're looking for a little more magic, go to where the crown takes a drink."
King takes a drink of
King takes
bourbon.
a
Gotcha.
drink,
That's good.
right? So
It
now
sounds like
the
it's going to the
conjure
bourbon
shop
store,
may
though.
look. So conjure shop.
Is that the name of the
It's not that
store?
we don't need the name of it. We need what type of place it
Oh, I
is.
thought I
Yeah.
wanted the name of the store
No,
this
no, no.
whole
We just need the
time.
type of place.
Oh, okay.
So
Why
yeah,
would she
yeah.
go to a
So
conjure
send
shop
me,
though if
yeah,
she
yeah, yeah.
wants a
So
protector?
yeah,
I
so
don't.
she's saying, I just wonder what kind of business she was visiting. So what kind of
But
business?
why would you go to a conjure shop if you're wanting a protector?
Because the owner can work wonders if you let him. Getting in touch is easy as hitting up the number on the letter box if you can find it. They've got all kinds of equipment and materials for root work and other esoteric arts. Just be sure not to touch anything you don't recognize. You've been warned.
Right. Again, I just don't
So
get at all what that has to do with getting her protector. Or whatever she was
I'm
saying
not
to do.
sure.
That doesn't make any sense to me, but that's okay. We can try it. That
Um,
sounds pretty legit now that we know the bourbon and king part.
yeah, there was one.
She just kept saying she needed her protector, so I was thinking like the psychic or like the ayahuasca attorney or something to
Yeah,
talk
that's
to
what
her
I was thinking
spiritual guide
too.
or
Was
spiritual
like
protector.
yeah, like number two.
Yeah,
But
two was
yeah,
my first choice. Yeah, but
but I mean,
with
honestly,
that
the
king and
crown
bourbon
take
thing, that makes total
yeah, the
sense.
crown takes
Yeah,
a drink thing. I think just Mary. I think you've got it. I think you really do.
you're right. Maybe they do work there, but like they just need that person from there or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think you're on the right track, Mary. Thank you.
Okay, so let's try this. So we're gonna
We're
say,
probably not supposed to understand quite yet. I guess I don't understand what the conjure shop could do for her. Maybe that's just confusing. Well, she's trying to conjure good spirits to protect her.
maybe.
I just don't understand anything about this religion or faith, so it's just really confusing.
Well, so it's saying, well, so she's trying to make an appointment, right? With,
Well, it sounds
uh,
like she's coming in after hours to see a friend, is what it sounds like.
right, but she was asking for her next appointment when she was next free.
Oh, she was just asking so she could drop by. It didn't sound like she wanted like a actual like timed
I don't know. I
appointment.
think it was she was wanting.
It sounded like she was just gonna swing in or swing by. Like it wasn't like come at 8 on this night. It was just, oh, I'll be there sometime tonight. See you later. Like, hey
So
friend, what's up? Like,
hey, are you free now? I really need your help. I'm free, but Loverboy's here. Not sure if you want to deal with that right now. Um, let's see.
just the way it reads, it's a friend, not an
Right.
employee.
When are you free next? I'm closing early tomorrow, so Thursday. So it sounds like she's trying to go to the location.
Right.
But you know who's going to be here then. Um, that should be fine. How late are you staying? I'm supposed to meet some friends that night, but I can head over right after that. Things are crazy right now. I feel like I'm losing my mind over all of this. I need my protector. So she's looking for an appointment. So stop by my emporium anytime after 8. So she's setting up a
Right,
when are you free
but like
for
stop by my emporium anytime after 8's not an appointment. An appointment is be at my appointment or
sorry.
at my emporium at
What I
this
mean
time on
by
this date.
is that appointment is not necessarily like that it's set in stone that you have a 1 hour treatment. What I
Okay.
mean is that appointment, she's making an appointment to stop by and see her protector. She's making an agreement that I'm going to stop by to see my protector. So she's going there
Oh, I
not
assumed she was
not
going
as
there for
a
them
not
to
as
conjure or
like hey babe, let's just go hang out and have some fun and have some drinks. Like it
no,
was
I
a
thought that when she said I need my protector, I thought that whatever they do is going to conjure, summon, or
right.
find their protector.
Yeah. Well, so I'm
Not
getting
that the
yeah, okay.
employee is her protector.
Okay.
So I'm taking that as that person is going to touch into the voodoo realm of whatever
Right.
and
Okay.
find
Yeah, very
out
possible.
if there's a protection spirit or something, or ask them, or I don't know. I don't get the gator reference. I think we have to look up like Louisiana culture and
Where
what
did
a
I just
gator
put
under the
that?
house means. Are you needing the name of the shop? Because I have it right
There
here
you
in
go.
my hand. It's a conjure shop. Conjure.
CONJURE shop. Okay, so we're gonna try Conjure Shop.
She doesn't like it.
Okay, perfect.
She liked it. Okay.
So let me get this screenshotted. So just Mary, great, fantastic job with that. helping us find that answer.
What would Jay come every week to the conjure shop for, though? That makes no
Right.
sense. It's creepy. What is he trying to do? Conjure someone to make her fall back in love with him or something?
I'm not
This
sure.
is weird.
Yeah. All right, so this is it. I think this is going to be the final portion. So I think this is going to be our solve for this episode. Looks like. All right, so we've got. You're completely right. Of course, Celestine would go to a conjure shop. Whenever I had troubles, Celestine would always suggest I tried to connect with my ancestors. I know she wasn't planning on going down without a fight, so this must have been how she chose to protect herself. Once I realized that, I knew I had to get in contact with Z. So I went back to that blog article and followed the instructions. Using the online street view, I found the building at Bourbon and King, and the place just looks like an old pharmacy. I'm guessing the conjure shop is in the back. You can see everything in the photo I attached. If you zoom in on the storefront of the building, you'll notice there's a phone number on the letterbox. I called. Fortunately, Z was very quick to reply to my message. It looks like they're completely willing to help with the investigation. One of their clients works closely with the coroner and happens to owe Z a favor, meaning we'll be getting some detailed information from the client
Yeah.
ASAP. This could be the breakthrough we've been waiting for. I'm going to collect any and everything Z has got for us and mail it over to you as soon as I can. I know you'll be able to make sense of it. Until then, Sylvia. And we have a conjure shop photo here as well. Okay. Let me get this put in here. This is the email that we got back. Okay, chat. I'm putting in the Discord right now. And attachment. Attachment from the email here in just about 2 seconds. All right, so we're going to open this up. We've got the Conjure Shop here, Easy Express Pharmacy. I'm guessing if we zoom in, we can probably see a number.
No, that black box or
It
something
is.
else?
There you go.
Is it a phone number?
It is a phone number. You want to call
Yep.
it? All right. Ready? 504 264 1697. If you want to put it on speaker.
All right, guys, we all ready?
Okay, we're going to call the number, chat. What are you doing?
Okay. No, it said an area code that I was not calling, so
Oh.
I was confused, so I canceled for a second. Louisiana.
This is Z. If you're calling to get some root work done, or you want to schedule time for consultation, please leave your name and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if it's an emergency, you always
Okay.
Share.
Yeah.
That's what she calls her customers or clients, probably.
Okay.
Got in her ears.
So I don't know. Some of that may have cut off a little bit.
I can do it again.
No, you're good because I think there was
Was there a
actually,
transcript of
yeah, I
it?
think there was a transcript for it. The accessibility transcript.
So Z is a woman.
Okay. Okay. I did confirm for you. It's that.
Okay, so there is no word.
No. It just says hidden text, Celestine's
There's
art.
letters
Yep.
in there. They just screwed with you because they could.
Yep.
There's
One of
letters
those,
in
one of those
there.
red herrings that
Yeah,
they
there's
like to
letters in
do.
there, yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let me find the. Okay, Z's voicemail audio transcript warning contains spoilers. Okay, so it says, "Hey, this is Z. If you're calling to get some root work done, or you want to schedule time for a consultation, please leave your name and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can." Excuse me. And if it's an emergency, you always know where to find me. Share.
Done. I need to understand what that means.
Okay. Like, I'm guessing burning, like, or that kind of stuff, like burning sage type deals.
Right. She just also talked about her roots, remember, in that one thing.
Uh,
I'm still trying to find. If anyone understands about the gator reference, it's driving me nuts, and I can't find squat. I find a bunch of stuff on gators, but nothing specific to New Orleans culture.
okay, so let me do this. Let me download this image real quick.
Cemetery hoodoo.
Where's it down? Okay, so this is the attachment from the shop. Is going to be in the Discord. You googled it but found nothing. Okay. So there's that. And then I'm also going to get a screenshot of the voicemail transcript. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let me see. I don't have anything yet. Sometimes we get an email like right after, with a little bit of like a teaser or something like that. So, all right. So we are correct on all of the, or that what we were able to solve. So let me get this pulled over here. Back. Okay, nothing more there. Let's head over to the debriefing room, close things out real quick here. All right. So, so we have, let me pull that back up where what I just had. So we've got basically that Sylvia feels certain that the secret to logging into Celestine's Vmail drive folder, which has the password hint, latest subject, was contained in the artwork. We were able to find that. We were able to get it. What you got?
Finally found it.
Yeah.
I finally found
the
it
crocodile
under
thing?
bizarre New Orleans, like wives' tales kind of thing.
What did you find?
An alligator crawling into your house. Watch out! It could mean there will be a death in your family soon.
Ah, and it was right underneath Celestine's room. That's why she was freaking out. Well, she wasn't at first. She just kind of
And
blew
the
it
parents
off.
were freaking out, kind
She
of a thing.
blew it
yeah.
off, and then as time went on and some stuff started happening, she started getting more worried. So that makes sense.
Oh, all these are mentioned before. They talk about the mirror with the devil being vain and wanting to look at
Mhm.
himself so he won't come in. That's
Yep.
fun.
All right. So we did find that, right? So we found in her artwork, we were able to find that. So among those, we also received of our paperwork, we received a police report detailing the trashing of the Krewe den, and a newspaper article about the disbanding of the Krewe run by Cyril, who Celestine once looked to as a mentor. So we did receive Celestine's artist statement that recounts conflict with her mother, along with art that shows her conflicting feelings about her childhood. When the most recent piece of work, Celestine's latest subject, is viewed using the red film on the Suncatcher, it reveals the shape of a human-like wolf in the midst of transformation. So that's where we went back and looked at the storybook. We were able to find out about the Rougarou. That got us in and got us the password. Once we opened up the contact shortcut and we were able to send Sylvia an email with that, we got in a Vmail drive. We were asked to, find what about the Imperium. and what type of place that was. So we were able to look through all the rest of the evidence, things like email from Officer Blake, that where it shows that Celestine reported some sort of incident that wasn't the den trashing to the police. It's not exactly specified, but the text from Inez revealed that Celestine and Inez conflict over the documentary, while the text from Noah show that Celestine failed to keep an unnamed secret, which were looking at the dates, those are matching up. That what we said, that's the dog biting with
Most
the Krewe,
likely,
right?
yeah. Well, like the dog bit her, so could it bite other people?
Yeah.
Is I think the challenge or risk of lives being at stake.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, 'cause if,
So
if it's a Dane and it bites a kid, I mean that's dangerous. Like a Great Dane, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
big dog.
right. So
Big
text
plus pound dog.
from Celestine's sister expand upon Cel's family conflict and shows that the family had received omens of the impending death. So
Well,
and
for those of us who don't know New Orleans lore, I had to look it up. I'm sorry.
right, yeah, exactly. The text from Jay show his unrequited love for her.
Obsession, not love. Clarify. Obsession. That is
Yeah,
not love.
clearly
okay?
obsession. The last of these text screenshot files, the text from Z, reveal that Celestine stopped on the night of the murder at a place called the Emporium. Sylvia is confused by this nickname and asks you to discover what this Emporium truly is.
Ooh.
We looked through. What's up?
Keep going.
Okay.
I think
So
the crime blotter map, we still didn't figure anything out with that.
Yep. So yeah. So there may not be anything with that right now.
You don't think? They were put an entirely blank piece. That doesn't mean
It may be something that we reference in a next
Could be,
episode
I
or a future
guess.
episode. So to complete the episode, we opened up the contact, and we're gonna make sure that we sent that email out as well on that. So because I skipped a whole section. All right, so on the untitled text file, thank you, Just Mary, for figuring a bunch of stuff out with us. And helping us out with that. You were fantastic in that in those efforts. So the dates of creation are the dates on the back of the art. And this cipher is a variation of the sticky note cipher you completed in the previous episode. Using these numbers to guide you, you'll find the first clue is found in the 9th word of the first paragraph. So there you go. So that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
So that's exactly what we were able to figure out. And then we got Bourbon and King. That was able to then reference us to the Hidden Nola blog, which again, Just Mary was able to reference to then Where the Crown Takes a Drink. And got us a step further into it. So we were able to then determine there was a conjure shop and get that messaged over and solve that. So we're going to get some more stuff hopefully soon. What is today? The 18th? So today is September 18th. So we are going to hopefully, I'm going to look at some dates. We'll see when we can hopefully get the next episode and when we will be planning the next episode for Royal Street. So make sure you pay attention in the Discord. Okay. Join the Discord. Follow us on YouTube. Follow me on all the socials. All right. Twitter, we'll announce it on Twitter as well when those dates are, and go from there. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this thing. We greatly appreciate it. It's helped us tremendously. All those YouTube views, likes, comments, subscriptions helped us get to the point where we are, where we can be affiliates with Hunt a Killer, and it's amazing, and we really appreciate it. So down in the description down below will be all the links as well for all the socials and for the Discord, and as well as with a link to take you over to the Hunt a Killer site so you can check out some of their merch. Check out some of the stuff they have, some of their box sets, some of the things as well. If you want, I think right now they might still be doing where you can sign up and choose your case and choose which case that you want to actually start with, which means you can start with Mallory Rock, which we have videos on as well, or you can start with Off the Record, or you can start with Royal Street. So
We've been lost without you, thanks.
yeah, absolutely, Just Mary. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And because we really enjoy doing this with all of you.
Because it's so much better as a group. It's truly a team effort.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially
we get
with red
stuck
herrings and stuff in there.
right. We get stuck on so much stuff, and we can get zoned in on things, right? Like, I mean, we both have like ADD, ADHD, OCD, whatever you want to call it, right? So like we'll zone in on something and like hone in on it and like not be able to like back off of it and see
A bigger picture.
yeah, and see a bigger picture, exactly. So that's where you all come in and help us, right? So
tunnel vision or something like that. Just
yeah, exactly. The
hyper-focus.
blinders, right? The tunnel vision, blinders, etc. So, but we will see you all next time. I think. I think we're good to go. And
Thank you guys so
yeah,
much.
Thursday. So if you're watching this on YouTube, well, you probably won't see this in time. But Thursday we'll be doing Off the Record episode 4. Yeah, episode 4 of Off the Record on Thursday. And then
Which is a very different tone compared to
correct.
season,
Yeah, absolutely.
so, yeah.
And then Saturday we actually have one of my channel editors, Katie Rules 110. So you've probably seen her in the chat quite a bit, or seen her around other channels. But she's actually going to be doing a special stream with us, right? So on Saturday we're going to be doing an IRL stream from our local zoo. You will get to see for the first time ever on stream Katie Rules 110, and join us in as we kind of co-celebrate our birthdays that were recently, and go hang out at the zoo. So make sure you bring lots of questions for Katie, okay? We'll make sure that she gets to answer all of those for you. All right, so we will see you next time. As always, stay safe and all right, have a good one.